with you. Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you. Here we go. Come on, push it. Find the dip. Find the dip. Here we go. Come on, push it. Find the dip. Find the dip. Here.
Sorry, I feel like we needed that. Oh man. Wow, what the heck is happening out there? Well, let's talk about what the heck is happening out there, because this is freaking nuts. This is freaking crazy out there right now. I got myself another cup of coffee, and I haven't put any amaretto in here yet or anything else special, but I'm tempted to. So here's the scoop. What the heck is happening in the marketplace? So this is actually very complicated, because this is potentially a way that you can't print your way out of this, which is something that we like to hear as an option when we think about Mr. Jerome Powell. So here's the thing. Treasury bonds and bonds in general are somewhat selling off right now. Like their prices are crashing. And when their prices crash, the interest rates on those bonds goes up. It's very confusing unless you work with bonds regularly. The easiest way to understand this, let's think about it this way. And we made this example before, so sorry if it sounds redundant. Let's just go with it really quick. Okay, you invest in this cup. This cup pays you $2, and the cup costs you $100. If it pays you $2 a year, that's paying you 2%, right? But if the cost of this cup, the value of this cup now goes down half to $50, well, now you're still getting $2. You're actually getting a 4% yield, so the yield doubled. So as the prices of bonds, this cup, plummet, the yield goes up. The price of bonds can plummet when people don't want to buy bonds. That is kind of a little bit what's happening right now. In fact, this morning we had a little bit of a catastrophe in the bond market when what was it? Basically they had their worst auction in a very, very, very long time on bonds. And that led the prices to plummet to actually get people to be willing to buy the bonds on the 10-year treasury. And the yield shot up. And they shot through this threshold marker of 1.5% on the 10-year. 1.5% on the 10-year is kind of that limit where as soon as you go above that, you start seeing a lot of pain in stocks. And we smashed that. I'm going to pull it up really quick to see how high we went, but I think we went as high as 1.6 at one point. 10-year treasury. Market Watch has a really good chart on this, but let's pull this up here. Because this morning, when hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, look at the spike. So it's chilled again a little bit. But look, this is what happened intraday, and this has just been happening. And so we went as not quite as high as 1.6, but we went up to about 1.535. So smashing through that 1.5 number, which is really a threshold indicator again for when that happens, the market tends to get really nervous for stocks. And that's why we're seeing this stock sell-off. I mean, it is just straight up and to the right. But smashing through that 1.5 is a big deal. It's also here, take a look at this. We've got Bloomberg up here. I saved this. A European central bank via the Financial Times. The ECB has indicated it will increase the pace of its emergency bond purchases to counter the recent sell-off. So basically, now what the ECB is saying is, okay, there's so much pain happening in the market right now because nobody's buying bonds. That's leading the yield to go up. That's leading stocks to plummet. So now the ECB is like, okay, let's try. And this is where it gets tricky. It can work, but they have to print a lot. Their goal becomes, okay, fine, let's print more money, and we'll use that additional money to buy the bonds that nobody else is buying. And so basically, the central bank steps in as the buyer of last resort in this case, and they try to stabilize markets by just printing more money. But there's a limit to how much money we can print without going into hyperinflation, which we already have enough fears that we're going to see inflation. There's a big debate, how much inflation are we going to see, a lot or a little? But that's partially why we're seeing so much tenuousness in the market. It's very, very tense. It's very, very difficult to trade. It certainly doesn't help that there are a lack of treasury bond buyers at the same time as we're doing all of these new stimulus plans. It's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, let's go look at the sticks. Let's see what's going on here. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was The Economist broke that story. That last year, 25% of the money in circulation was printed or created last year. It's absolutely incredible. But yeah, no, this is painful, and so this is where if you have margin, I was just mentioning in to folks in the Discord that you want to like this is first of all we've been having a pretty thorough discussion throughout the day, throughout the morning, and even last night about research and what's going on. And so if you don't have a group yet, like especially a support group that can help you not like panic sell into this, I didn't even put the coupon code up yet. I got to put the coupon code up. Check it out. Earlier, the Teachable website did go down for a couple hours during this morning's live stream. So if you wanted to check it out, but you haven't had a chance to do that yet, now you can do that. So let's write this really quick. And then let's get to the sticks here. Get 38% off with code HODL, which is a lot. It's a couple $100 or whatever it is. Get 38% off with code HODL here. Access to Kevin's buy, sell, alerts, recommendations, and more. Private live streams. Okay. Cool. Yeah, usually I wouldn't be going live at this time, but this is a little bit of like a panic scenario. I feel like it's going on in the marketplace. Okay, so that's one of the reasons we're seeing this insane sell-off right now is this bond auction went horribly. And this is probably actually, before I go to the sticks here, this is probably gonna, if I pull it here, let's go to Financial Times. My guess is it's gonna be headline news, certainly on the finance web pages. Okay. Yep. See, look at that. Headline news. Wall Street stocks sell off as government bond rut continues. I have a subscription. Let me log in really quick because I do want to see what rationale they give. I should have signed into this earlier. There we go. But I didn't. No, Financial Times is great. If you're ever looking for a publication, that's a good one. Personally, and I get to ask this question a lot, my favorite publications. Barron's, Bloomberg, Financial Times, Wall Street Journal is pretty good. New York Times obviously has a political slant. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. Do you ever hate it when they don't let you copy and paste a password? It's like impossible. How am I supposed to use my password manager if they don't let me do that? It's okay. I'll just go to Safari. Some people get mad at me for using Safari, but Safari remembers my stuff. Oops. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, so Wall Street stocks sell off. Yeah, what reason are they giving? We know it's the Treasury destroyed here. So exceed the 1.5 threshold for the first time in a year. The 5-year yield, which is considered to be more sensitive to medium-term monetary policy shifts, jumped. Oh my gosh, it almost jumped 0.75%. The second largest one-day rise seen over the past decade. Oh my gosh. Woo! Sell-off in the bond market ricocheted into equities, pushing the indices down. Yeah. The sharp moves in the government bond market underscore how investors are increasingly anticipating the flood of stimulus from the Fed and Congress. Yup. And that could lead to a rapid rebound in growth. Yeah. Geez. Woo! Mm-hmm. Definitely happened a lot faster than expected. So let's go look at the charts. So we've got a little bit of a sell-off happening here at a GME. GME is now, we've had an incredible run throughout the day. Honestly, this has been trending up. I mean, look at the chart we were drawing earlier. This tightening, this real tightening wedge that we saw here. To me, this was like there's a chance this could just blow up here. It did. However, it's now consolidating again. Let's see. What else do we have? Okay, so everything else is just on fire. Like literally the world-ending prices here is what it feels like. I mean, we're not as bad as Tuesday, but we may as well be. We certainly didn't have the Tuesday dip, but we've got a very, very sizable dip here. Tesla recovering a little bit off its dead lows here. Dead lows were about, it looks like we had dead lows here about an hour ago, just within the last hour. That's actually while we were doing the course member live stream. That's we were covering this a lot too. But yeah, it does feel like the Fed is almost like losing control is totally what it feels like. And that's scary, right? Like it'd be scary to think like, hey, yo, Jerome, man, where are you with the money printer? Like, is it broken? Is it not working anymore? And those are the concerns. Like, how much can you print and just keep buying these treasury bonds to keep these yields down? You know what they would really have to do. Yeah, leaps honestly seem like an okay idea right now. Honestly, I would certainly get longer term options, but that's an option right now. Like these are the times to buy options. Generally on these dips, I like to buy shares because they options often you can't margin against options. So if you have margin outstanding, you get less collateral value. And it actually makes you potentially more prone to a margin call. So you have to be a little careful with options. A lot of complicated things that can go into that. Obviously, if you're not using margin, then it's not that big of a deal. So, golly, the GameStop. GameStop, okay, consolidating a little bit here. So, but going back into that sub 150 territory, Twitter continues to try to run on this bizarro day that we have right here. EBIX actually positive and trending positive here. Nice run on EBIX. See if we can maintain that. We got to get this over 30. To me, this is realistically a $35+ stock, and so that's going to be a good opportunity to trade. We've got CCIV is up off of its absolute lows here. Its lows around 26.80. CCIV now ticking back up over 28.62 at this moment. Dropbox selling off a little bit, 22.81. Rocket Mortgage. We've got a lot of earnings reports coming out as well today, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fear because these treasuries have really screwed up everything on a day like today, where we were already pretty dang close to that 1.5, but the way we plowed through the 1.5 is creating this. What I highly am encouraging, and we talk about this a lot, especially in the course member live stream this morning. I spent an hour. I felt like consoling. I mean, a lot of you in the course member live stream, you're pretty good because you've watched the lectures and you kind of got you got my psychology down. But some of the newer members, I feel like we're doing like, what, you know, you're standing on the side of the bridge and we're trying to talk you off here. And I get it if you feel that way, like obviously figuratively, like in terms of selling is the reference. I want to make that very clear. I'm making a selling reference, not actually going off a bridge, like selling off a bridge. Anyway, yeah, look, you know, it's days like today. You look at your portfolio, it's like, I got to stop the bleeding. I got to stop the bleeding. But I guarantee you, I mean, I can't guarantee you anything because, yeah, well, I can't do that. But I would like to be able to guarantee you that this is the worst possible day ever to sell. Like today is the day you look and you go, oh my gosh, 14% on Redfin. Yo, load me up. We've got CCIV is actually trying to break out right now. Let's draw some lines here. It's a very painful day. And this is the second painful day this week. CCIV is trying to make it back to the box. We were a little range bound over here. But we are trying to break out on CCIV right now, which is good. Earlier today, I thought there was a chance we might be able to break out further, but as soon as that treasury option happened, everything got screwed. You know, everything got screwed. It's possible that the GME squeeze is leading to some selling off in these other funds. GameStop selling off. It's going back to about that 120, coming to pick Kevin up. MP Materials, what are we doing today? 6% up. That's not bad. The new Gore SPAC is at only an 80 or 48 cent premium right now. That was announced today. We have no idea what it's going to be, but just that it exists. And it was listed. Tesla has recovered to back over $702, obviously substantially down. Let's see those new Japanese sticks working. Yeah, I actually, this morning, we were chatting with course members as well about, is it with, I think it was with course. Maybe it was before that. I don't know. I can't remember now. But we were, oh, that's right. Yeah, it was Super Marco Bros. What's up, man? Super Marco Bros in the Discord. He's chatting right now. Recommended we go for these candlesticks, the what are they, the Heiken Ashis. Now, I personally have always just used the traditional candles, but one of the things I noticed right away is that the Heiken, it seems to like average out, like smooths out the candles a little bit, and that's exactly what it does. It sort of averages out with the candlestick before that. I don't know technically exactly how it works yet, but I do like this sort of average movement a little bit better because it really helps smooth out those minute by minute fluctuations that we see, especially when we see these small candlesticks. They're a little bit harder to get a read on. So this helps a little bit. So I really appreciated that suggestion. It was not something I'd ever even really considered doing. I'm very used to just trading with my normal candles. So it'll take a little bit of an adjustment, but so far I like this. So EXPI did dip under 60 there for a moment. That is the underbuy for this. We've got Tesla, Hyliion. I mean, just pain left and right. Let's listen really quick to CNBC. Let's see what they have to say about the madness that's going on here. Let's listen in. Here we go.
Something specific? No, but I think what we saw again was the effect that the options market can have on the stock market. I think that the catalyst itself was relatively simple. We started to tick up. We got above $50. It was a fairly speculative type of day, and this stock being one of the bellwethers of speculation, we saw it. But then I saw a couple of major option trades go off that I think really catalyzed a lot of the speculation. And that's when you start to see it go parabolic late in the day, and you couldn't catch up because between the limit up, limit down, and the close, the people weren't able to do what they needed to in the rest of the session, and it continued on into the post session.
Okay, so what you're saying is that basically they're getting caught in this feedback loop, right?
Yeah, very specifically, the trades that I saw catalyze it were at 258 yesterday. I'm sorry for looking at the page, but I want to get this exactly right. 258 yesterday. The stock was already ticking up to 53.47, so it had broken through sort of the $50 resistance level. Someone bought 750 contracts of the 50 strike that expired tomorrow. They paid $6.85 for them. That got the stock moving, and within about 10 minutes, the stock was at about 68 or so. Then the stock sort of fell back a little bit, around $60, and then at 15.27, 327, but the stock was now at 60.80. Somebody bought 400 plus of the 60 calls, also expiring tomorrow, paying $7.75. Those are big prices, but
and those are very short periods too.
In options like that, it creates new excitement, and the people who are on the other side of the trade have to hedge. And if you have to do it with 20 minutes to go before the close, you're going to see some craziness happen.
And then,
yeah, speaking of craziness, take a look at this, folks. CCIV breaking out. CCIV is breaking out of its rut today. Remember what I say, folks. Never squander a red day. Never squander a red day. I did some buying today. I would have bought more if I weren't as high in margin as I am right now. Right now, not considering my cash, I'm about 37%. Considering my cash, I'm about 31%, which is a little high for me. But I've been sending, I've been talking with course members about how as soon as we bounced off the lows, which was right here, this was right during the course member live stream because we went an hour and 10 minutes today. We were watching this dip happen, and as soon as this bounce happened, I recommended, hey, here's an opportunity. Like right now, these are some of the tickers I would be looking at. And obviously, that particular moment was nice. But I mean, when you're sitting looking at the chart every day, it's just like, I don't feel like a genius. It's like it's right there, right? But we, obviously we only saw up to about this point. So now we have a little bit more hindsight that we could look at. But having having these alerts, I feel like is very, very helpful for all of us to just stay focused. And this is something that if you're off on your own and you're not part of the group, that's okay. I still love you. I'm still with you. Just think to yourself, is this a sell day or is this a buy day? Let it be a sell day for everyone else. Let everybody else dump their money. Screw that. Focus on owning shares. How can you increase your ability to have more control of a company? Remember, that's what you're buying. You are buying stake in a company. You want to buy into that company cheaper. Cheaper! You want to get in cheaper. It makes sense. What do they say? The stock market is the only place where people get happy when the price goes up and sad when the price goes down. It's true. So GME is continuing to trend down here, but we do have a little bit of an attempted recovery here. We did break under the 150. Let's see, do we have, I can't say that we really have, we have a declining support levels here. I can't really call that support. Looks like that 142 is what it bounced off of, which is what we had earlier happen as well. Sort of 142 right here, approximately. Been bouncing off that. Yeah, but we do have these other opportunities to really go bouncing around the 125 region here. So let's add another trend line here and see. It is possible we could run down to this 125, but we'll see if this recovers or this ends up trending down. I also learned on Webull, which, by the way, if you want to sign up for Webull and you want to use these charts, use the link down below, mettkevin.com/Webull, deposit $100 and get 2 free stocks. But take a look at this. If you grab this, another course member gave me this heads up. Thank you for that. But anyway, if you grab the numbers here on the side, you could actually squeeze the chart or open the chart. So there you go. Yeah, Andrew Perez, absolutely. This is right on our line of thinking here. You have nailed it. Whenever you feel nervous, selling on red days, you buy a little bit and you feel better. Psychology.
Rates. Plus, check out the carnage in some of the recent IPOs. Airbnb down 8% ahead of its first ever earnings report. And after the bell, comes out after the bell. We will speak sooner than that to an early investor in Airbnb. In fact, we're going to do it right after this break.
All right. It's cool. They're back in the newsroom. It looks so cool. I love the green and blue. That's great. Great look. Okay. So moving back. Let's go back here. GHVI down 3.5% today. Man, that interview was so good too. Such a good interview. Oh my gosh, breakout. Yes, CCIV. Come on, push it. This is good. We are back in our box from earlier today. So Elon Musk, I saw that. Yeah, we saw that on Twitter about Elon Musk. I don't have confirmation on that yet though. Does anybody have confirmation on that? In terms of can anybody link that? Here, I'll open up Discord if anybody can link that. But folks, never squander a good red day. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let's see here. Hedge funds need to cover most of their short positions on meme stocks. Yeah. So that's why sometimes, like on a day where GameStop is running to the moon and everything is selling off, folks, remember what happened last time, right? The last time this happened, we had a big sell-off, like things like Apple and all these other companies. And now we're we're seeing the same thing. A little bit of a run here. Yeah, you're right. A little bit of a run on Cardano. You can see that pricing on CoinDesk. Okay, let's go back to the charts though and focus on that here. Oh man. Red candle out of the box again. Come on. Get back in the box. That's where you belong. We drew a box for a reason. Get in there. And then we want you to break out the top, not the bottom. Okay. Oh, it looks like we do have this recovery is continuing a little bit here. So this is like Tuesday. And remember how you felt on Wednesday. If you woke up on Wednesday and you're like, damn, I should have bought Tuesday. Why are you not buying today? Yeah. Like this is your kind of buy day, right? When NEO's down 7% before earnings on Monday, and it's at $48, which is really close to my 45 target. When Pal and frickin' Tier is down under 25. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I can't find. Yeah, I couldn't find anything on Elon really being investigated either. There's just a tweet, but when that person was challenged for sources, they didn't really provide any. I'm gonna look again right here. It's First Squawk on Twitter posted this, and they're creating a little bit of a stir, but we still don't have sources. So right now we do not know. If that is true, what we can do is we could go into the Bloomberg and let's just open a tab here and let's see if we could just search by Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Okay, we want news. Elon Musk news. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I know. Let's just. Okay, here we go. Electric is now reporting this as well. Okay. Well, I don't know if they could just be going off this tweet though. Okay, let's see here. Musk and SEC have had a few run-ins. There's a lawsuit, funding secured. Yeah, this is all the old stuff. We don't Lately, Musk has been talking about cryptocurrency. Previously, the technology didn't seem to interest him much, but now he believes that it is a little bit better than fiat money. They invest in a Bitcoin. Okay. The above image depicts Dogecoin's logo on the moon, which is a reference to a meme often used to the Dogecoin to the moon, right? Musk has been tweeting about Dogecoin. Helped the value of the coin increase 500% in the last month. So we don't... Yeah, here's the first squawk. See? All they're doing is referencing the first squawk. This is that tweet. But we do not actually have additional sources for this. So it's if it's accurate. Right now, we have no idea if this is actually accurate. We do not have information on this yet. So right now, it's just a... I'm going to call this more of a rumor. Okay. So I like this tabbed thing, by the way. This is really neat. Okay, let's jump on over just to see. Oh, yeah, well, there's our Buy the Dip song. And where's all news? Let's just have the all news tab open as well. I think that's right here. Let's grab the... Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So here's all news. GameStop's Reddit-driven roller coaster rages on as volume soars. How's the volume still going up on GameStop? My goodness. Let's look at that. Pending home sales unexpectedly decline in January. Oh, well, there's another reason we could be seeing a Reddit set of pain. Okay. Pending home sales. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the charts here. Jeez. Okay, GameStop. Let's look at that volume surge they were talking about. So 50,000, 100. It's about 100 to 300, 150 to 300. We had a 400 there, 150 to 300. I mean, maybe it's up. I mean, we've got the sticks down here a little bit, but no, it doesn't seem like the volume doesn't seem recently high. You know, it's higher here when we had the sell-off happening. So obviously we can see the relative volume pressure by just looking at these little bars down here. But I don't see that. I know some people like using... we throw volume... Oh, well, we don't want to throw that on here again. Here, some people like using this. So I'll pull this on. So I've seen a few requests for this. But also not so important right now. More importantly, what we want to do... Did I save it? Okay, yeah, I did. More importantly, what we want to do is we want to see what the heck... I want to see what CCIV is doing. So let's pull this on. Okay. That's very similar to my other line. That's fine. I'll leave it. Okay, let's get over and look at what CCIV is doing here quickly. This is, CNBC is reporting this is the NASDAQ's worst week since October. Yikes. Okay, so CCIV went positive. We're now thoroughly within the box. This is good. That's bullish. Bullish here. Was I not on GME? I thought it was. Well, yeah. Right now we're on CCIV. Hold on. Let me go to GME for the volume. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're right. I think the volume. I was not looking at GME. I'm sorry about that. Brain fart. My bad. I was looking at Palantir. Okay. Well, thank you for that. So we looked at the Palantir volume. So let's look at the volume surge here. But then again, relative, I think they're just talking about the day. This is actually very, very almost similar to Palantir. Thank you for that. Very similar on the volume here. We've got a little bit of a surge here recently, but I wouldn't say anything that's substantial. So if we look at the rest of the day, we've had higher points here. So let's see. We are going back into the box over here, into the pickup Kevin range between the box that we have here. Let's zoom in a little bit here, just so this is a little cleaner to read. There we go. We'll go like that. I like that. Okay, so we're a little bit below the latest line that we drew, but we're still within this box, this sort of 125 to 140 range. This is kind of where we expected this might go around 10 minutes ago, and that's exactly what it's doing right now. So we'll see if it ends up moving out of that. Okay. Let's see. So GameStop at 137. I'm shocked this went back up. Look at this skyrocket again. Why? Why? This sold off so hardcore. It sold off to where it was like only up 8%. And now all of a sudden it's running up again. I'm a little shocked by that. Why would we see that? Huh. Yeah, well, we are. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I switched to these candles. I actually mentioned that a little bit ago in the live. I switched to these candles. Just it's a little bit easier to see the trend. There's a lot of data on the other candles. I am used to the other candles though, so I'm still getting used to these new. Okay, so wow. Oh, that's an option. Okay, I thought Peloton for some reason dropped it. I'm like, wait a minute. No. Peloton option, of course. Well, options that you own are always going to be more volatile in terms of their price, almost always. So let's look at Peloton itself. Yeah, see, Peloton's only down 4%. Also bounced off about that low about an hour and a bit ago. What else do we have? So I want to see, let's see what Fox is covering, because CNBC right now is not covering anything. This is a rough day, very rough day. Let's see what they're talking about right here.
In January, like I've never seen in the 50 years I've been doing this. And it's just going to get better going forward.
So, and to your point, in that Jan retail sales, I looked into it, and to your point, it blew away Wall Street estimates. Some things stood out, and I want your opinion on these. Furniture was up huge. Sporting goods has been killing it, and department stores. You know, they've been calling for the death of department stores for 30 years. So, what's up with these trends, and will they continue?
Yeah, department stores were only down 3%. It's the best year they've had. Best month I've had in a very, very long time. And all those other categories you said were up dramatically. Well, we're about to see that rotation happen because discretionary retail is what's going to roar starting in April. So these department stores, if you're Nordstrom's or Macy's or Kohl's or somebody like that, are going to get even better because now the stuff they sell is going to be stuff people want to buy because they're going to go to garden parties and they're going to go to sporting events and they're going to go to dinner inside and outside, and they're going to need clothes.
That's why we like Wayfair, though. You get your awesome stuff from Wayfair. Wayfair had a really, really good day today in terms of this morning, but then, of course, sold off. It's, you know, I mean, this morning, I think we were up like 10, 12%. I mean, it could be a buying opportunity even on something like Wayfair just because of this massive sell-off. In my opinion, is just really market induced. Very, very, very rough market right now. Let's take a peek at I wonder if I could put the 10-year on here. The 10-year treasury. That's going to be a little tricky because there's so many different ones to look at. So let's, oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's the 2-year. So we want the 10-year. Okay. Let's see where we sit. Okay, so it's settled a little bit again after that spike. But that spike, I mean, that spike almost perfectly aligns with what we saw in terms of the bottom of the market. It's roughly there. And so we're balancing right below 1.49. But I mean, the way we're dabbling and the way we're trending, I mean, we could push right through this pretty dang fast. You know, if we go back to, let's go back a year at some of our other higher jumps here. So in the summer, in June, beginning of June, we actually had a little bit of a market sell-off. I personally remember that. And at the same time, we had the 10-year treasury go up. We look at after the election, right before the election, we had, actually a little bit of a decline right here, a little volatile. And in September, we didn't really see much action either. So this is interesting. I mean, a really good rapid expansion of this. Oh, I'm covering it up. A rapid expansion of this chart right here on the right side. And that's really what's freaking folks out, is this bump that we're seeing right over here. It's just the broader market. Okay. Let's bump back on over to the stocks. Coinbase files. Let's listen to this for a second.
Cryptocurrency exchange is going to do a direct listing instead of an IPO when they go public. Susan Lee has more on why and just how big of a deal this could be.
Hey, CV Payne. Yeah, that's right. World's biggest cryptocurrency exchange, Coinbase, has filed to go public on the NASDAQ. So yes, a direct listing, which means that they don't raise any new cash. It's more a way for early investors and early employees to get out. No dates on when this is going to take place, but we've been talking about it for some time. You know, Coinbase is one one of those rare unicorns in Silicon Valley that's actually making money, over 322 million in profit last year, a doubling in sales, as you mentioned, and 43 million verified users. Very enticing stats for Wall Street to buy into. Now, if it goes public at a valuation of $100 billion, that would make Coinbase one of the most valuable companies to go public on the markets since Facebook back in 2012. So Coinbase would be going into its day one debut worth more than Airbnb and DoorDash at the end of last year, and more than what Uber was valued at when it went public about 2 years ago. Now, some other interesting details in this S1 filing. CEO Brian Armstrong, he was paid nearly $60 million last year, and big investors like the hedge funds and the venture funds and Andreessen Horowitz and Tiger Global are some of these backers of Coinbase. But some of the risks that Coinbase lists to potential investors in this S1 is that Bitcoin prices could go down. Also, there are cybersecurity concerns about hacking. But we know that a lot of high-flying unicorns have decided to go the direct listing route, including Spotify and Palantir, because they're concerned that the IPO process is broken, Charles, that only benefits big Wall Street money who can turn around in 24 hours and make 100% plus instead of benefiting the employees and early founders.
Okay, so that's actually, that's an important thing that she's mentioning here. And so let me just clarify this. Remember how she said that Airbnb went public for like, what, 48 bill, right? And it doubled. Well, Coinbase is basically saying, let's just price closer to where the actual market value is. Maybe they think that's 100 bill. Let's go there. And then rather than letting, this traditional process get rich, just let us, let's price it where we think it's worth and then go from there. It's a little bit of what I'm gathering here. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Touch it. So I'm torn because before I saw this tweet, I thought I would be a buyer. Where do you stand?
Yeah, I like the stock. I'm probably a buyer. I want to see where it finally ends up. But I mean, you can't argue with the revenue. I mean, revenue more than doubled last year. User growth doubled. I mean, every metric you look at for pricing this thing is pretty amazing. Obviously, it's directly tied to the price of Bitcoin. So obviously, as volatility is there, it will affect the valuation. But volatility for Bitcoin is actually good for Coinbase because they're making a commission every time one of these coins is bought and sold. So I think the more this price moves around, the more buyers and sellers you have, the more money Coinbase makes. So I don't know, Charles. I like it.
I'm interested to do an analysis on this as well. Does anybody know the date of this?
Open a Coinbase account when Bitcoin pulled back to 17,000. I spent half an hour messing around. Maybe it's me. I'm not the best person when it comes to this stuff, but they cost me a little bit of cash. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'll get a discounted insider price. All right. Hey, by the way, let's stay on this topic because yesterday, Charlie Munger of Berkshire Hathaway had some choice words for many of the trends in the markets, including Bitcoin. In fact, he said Bitcoin reminds me of what Oscar Wilde said about fox hunting. He said it was the pursuit of the uneatable by the unspeakable. So what's your thoughts? Is Charlie Munger getting something wrong here? Because I think you like Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to disagree with Charlie Munger and even Warren Buffett, right? But, I think they're discounting the amount of liquidity that's in the market right now. And when you talk about some of the numbers, we've been talking about $3 trillion in stimulus, another $2 trillion this year. I mean, valuations essentially don't matter. They are the valuation kings. So when you talk about Bitcoin, I mean, they're looking at it as it's going to replace.
Don't say such a thing, that valuations don't matter.
Like, I don't think Bitcoin is going to replace the dollar or replace currency globally, but it's an asset class that people find value with, and I don't think it's going away. So I like Bitcoin. Obviously, it's a speculative investment, but I just think they're underestimating how many institutions and individual investors have bought in and believe that Bitcoin has staying power. So that's where, respectfully, I think he's wrong.
We just had Jan Neffen on a moment ago, and I'm pretty sure you must have heard him. We were talking about this, the consumer already set up pretty good with their balance sheets.
So Coinbase ended up getting the ticker symbol COIN, COIN. And so we'll have to see when that actually goes public since they just filed on that. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I mean, direct listing. Hey, all right, we'll see. Is it gonna run? Obviously different from these IPOs where you get these massive pops. All right, let's go look at the good old sticks again. Still call them sticks, yeah. Okay, look at what we got on CCIV here. We got CCIV just had an attempt at running out of this box potentially. We started getting pretty close at moving out of this box here. We are now sitting at $30.07. We've got a lower bound of this box at about 28.80, or sorry, 29.80, and an upper bound at about 30.75. So we'd like to see CCIV break out of this. It's been a little, there we go. It's been a little bit trapped today and trading under it, which is not so ideal, obviously. Let's look at GameStop in the meantime. GameStop up 62%, breaking out above our lower bound here again. Finally breaking out completely out of this box just within the last 4 or 5 minutes here. We've fully broken out of the GameStop box. So this one, it'll be interesting. Anytime it's rallied out of this before, it's ended up pushing. We'll see if that ends up happening again. Let's go. Let's see. High Cape, 10%. Plug Power, Agora. Gosh, lots of pain. Fubu TV. There's a good short interest on Fubu. Let's go pull up the latest short interest data. I think that'll be interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's go to apps and get short interest data, and let's see if there was any update on GameStop too. So we'll go to the app portal here. We'll pull short interest data. Jamie goes up, everything tanks. Yeah, it's not supposed to work that way. Usually they go down together when the market's all crashy and fussy. Okay, we're on the app. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, no. What's CCIV doing? CCIV. Oh, it's touching our box here. It's trying to get out. Ay. Bummer. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's coming out. I don't know if it's going to close out, but it's looking pretty close. Okay, let's go back to short interest calculator. So what do we have? GME. Here we go. As a percent of float, GME is at, as of the latest estimate, 28.4%. Which is actually up about 2% since yesterday. Interesting. People are probably opening new short positions because of the run it had yesterday. That is interesting. Slight uptick there. Let's go AMC. Okay. Yeah, we don't know a date on Coinbase in terms of when. So, percent of float. We didn't see that same uptick on AMC. Just GME. Oh, Churchill. Churchill's about to fully close out of our box again. Jerk. Come on. Get back up. Let's go see if this is a broader move in the market or what's happening. EXPI, Palantir, Neo, NVIDIA, Tesla. Tesla's down to $6.99. Let's compare, though, to the prior dip that we had here. You can see this prior dip about an hour and a half ago now is still taking the cake for being the low point. This is why never squander a dip. Never squander a red opportunity. I don't hate Chivo. I just don't believe that. I think it's 10 years too early. Yeah, I agree that it could take a few weeks for CCIV to get over 40. I was up 183% on my portfolio year to date, but after today, I'm only up 1%. Yikes, that's a big move. There's a lot of options there to facilitate that kind of move. All right. Okay. Go back to GameStop. GME. Let's flip on over to CNBC too. GME is almost trying to get back in its box here. Let's listen to this on bonds.
Now, as you see on the year-to-date chart, Contessa, back to you.
Wow.
All right. Thank you very much, Rick. Appreciate that. And here's what BlackRock's Rick Reeder said about the sudden jump in interest rates and the impact it's having on stocks.
One of the things that's when you lift interest rates this fast, this quickly, this much of a move, it introduces uncertainty. There's the thing the markets can't stand, and that is uncertainty. And you've got, and by the way, I'm not sure the markets, when you listen to Chair Powell and say, gosh, we're going to keep going, the economic data suggests that we're going to have an explosive growth rate in 2021. I think we're going to hit over 7% growth rate.
Bullish.
Well, are the markets just painting the Fed into a box? Let's go to Steve Leisman now. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Good afternoon, Contessa. Yeah, rising bond yields challenging stocks and also challenging the Fed, despite the best efforts of Fed Chair Jay Powell the past 2 days to calm markets down. Bond traders I spoke with offering this list of factors pressuring bond yields. You have massive fiscal stimulus potentially on the way, massive monetary stimulus in place, a strong growth rebound. Rick Ruder just talking about that. Our CNBC Rapid Update looking for 6.5% growth this year. Inflation fears, including the Fed, aiming for inflation above 2%. That tells some bond traders that the Fed doesn't have its back anymore. And all that could lead to eventual tapering on rate hikes, which Powell tried to talk against yesterday. Now, Powell appeared to succeed.
That's actually a really good sort of breakdown there. Massive stimulus coming is an indicator that we could see basically more bonds hitting the market. And so bond buyers might be saying, hey, look, we'll wait for the stimulus to come and then we'll buy your bonds because you're just going to issue more in the future. And that could lower the price of the bonds we're buying today. That particular reason would imply that this stock market dip is temporary, which is a good signal for buying. Strong growth rebound. Obviously, overall, that's going to end up being good for earnings. Well, I suppose is one of the reasons why people aren't necessarily buying bonds. So they're ignoring bonds because it's like the yields are too low. And so the yields kind of go up as the economy improves. Inflation fears. Inflation fears. That's certainly another issue that comes up. You've got a mixed bag of what people think on inflation fears rather. And then also a fear over eventual tapering and then raising rates. Sure, if rates get raised, then current bonds will also be worth less as yields go down. As more bonds are issued, their price and yields go up because maybe there are less buyers because they're fearful. Prices end up going down. So if somebody wanted to get rid of their bond, they're getting a lower price, even though whoever's buying it is getting a better yield. So what else do we have here? Whew, crazy day. I recently began investing my money in the past 3 weeks. So far, I'm down. Ouch, 30%. Yeah. And this is one of the things. Like, there's a big psychological aspect to investing that I talk about often, especially in the Stocks and Money group. And one of those is so many say, "Hey, just forget dollar cost averaging, just go all in. Like, it's better to just get in the market than to try to time the market." That may be statistically true in like perfect scenarios, but generally what happens is when you lump sum buy and then the market falls, 30% or whatever in that case, you could potentially get jaded out of investing in the market. And really it was just an unlucky moment. And so, I mean, personally, I believe, the best thing you could do is just keep buying. Depends what you're investing in. But averaging in is a nice way to go. And that's why I say, getting in on these not squandering these red opportunities are good. There is going to be a future where everything's going to the moon and we're literally going to look back at today going, damn, I should have bought more. It happens every time. I know it because I feel it too. I always think looking back, I'm like, damn, should have bought more in March, should have bought more in April, should have bought more in May, should have bought more in June. And you can literally say that about almost every single month. Like, I don't remember a time that I've gone back to where I'm like, oh, I'm glad I bought less, or I should have bought less. Unless you're just like perfect, like you're trying to make yourself feel miserable by purposely trying to look back at what the market has done and like, oh, well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I hear that all the time too. And you gotta be very careful about that when you're talking to people about investing in stocks. Oftentimes I'll hear things like, man, if only I had sold then and then I had done this and then I did this, well, then I'd be a millionaire. It's like, yeah, well, life doesn't work in woulda, coulda, shoulda, yes. So that's the way it works. Okay, so let's look at GME again. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, here's a question. Okay, so you live in the UK. So you live in the UK. I do. There are course members from Australia, the UK, Germany, and other folks in here. The principles apply. I don't know though if you have access to the same stocks. If you do, I think that's great, and then they would apply even more. But yeah, the principles do still carry over. how you execute might be a bit different. So the VIX is actually plummeting right now. This is good. This is a signal that we've kind of at least hit that bottom. We have seen these sort of plummets before today. It's been very volatile, the mix. This is the largest rise followed by the largest dip we've seen on the VIX. And we are now substantially declining here. Let's draw a box. Try to get a little bit of a better idea of the decline here. So if we go point to point, we're at about a 7% decline in the VIX, which is great. Volatility going down oftentimes leads to prices potentially rising. At the same time, GameStop is solidly above this box. It barely closed within the box for a moment there. But let's see, it's kind of coming back to the box. We draw these lines. I don't know what it is, but these lines feel magnetic. It's every time we do these lines on the live streams. I don't know, man. They keep going. All right. What else? CBOE volatility. It's plummeting, folks. This is good. This is a good sign. This means the buy the dippers are coming in. This is exactly why. And we just spent an hour and 10 minutes in the course answering questions. Do much more Q&A in there, obviously. And, really, I could ask this. Spent a lot more time getting in there talking about, volatility is high. We're hitting a bottom. Okay, so, this is cool. Check this out. Hold on. No. What do you guys like? I would wear this as a shirt. I like this. Check this out. We got to do push it and buy the dip. Tell me, is that a yes or no? Like, is this on the right track? I kind of think like push it, and then one's got to be buy the dip. I don't know. It's kind of exciting. Let's see. I think there are a couple other variants in here. That's a big mess of emails. So here, let me try to page over the other one. Let's see here, the other ones. Yes. Okay. Let's do one with buy the dip. Okay. Yes. Let's do one more with buy the dip. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, cool. So here's, oh my gosh, no way. Look at this one. Oh, this is great. Look at this. I'm with you. Yes. Should it be the dog though? Oh man. It's hilarious. Okay, let's see another one. Here look at this one. What's happening? Oh man. Yes, I should walk around with this one. Just lost lots of money. Oh man. Jeez. But that's okay on the back. Okay, hold on. I gotta send a quick variance. Okay. Yeah, good suggestions. Thank you for that. And okay, cool. Cool. I love it. What's happening? Oh my gosh. All right, cool. Woo! All right, let's go over back to this right here. So we actually have volatility index coming back up a little bit here. That usually creates an opportunity for. We usually see stocks dip again. Somebody here says that what's it called is can't buy this yet. Give me like 2 days, okay, and then maybe we can. We'll see. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Good. We are effing mooning. So volatility is going back up. I hear that rates might be spiking. Yeah. Okay, rates just ticked up a little bit again at just breaking that 1.05 again. And let's see here. Esports selling off a little bit again. Gamestop, how are we doing with our box? GameStop it's riding our box. I mean, it's literally riding on this. Can I get a soundboard like Jim Cramer? Oh, and then put myself in there with the buy the dip? Yeah, we could do that. Diamond hands, yeah. Robinhood is down? No, don't say that. No. You're clickbaiting me. I'm starting to get more skeptical, especially after somebody told me to look into Aerotine International. That's when I started doubting y'all a little bit more. The reference is priceless, though. I mean, to me, it looks like it's up. Robinhood's up. I'm just looking at GME really quick. GME. Let's see. Trade, buy. There we go. Review. No, it seems to be up. Yeah, Robinhood's up. Bumble at 62. Let's look at what Bumble's doing. Bumble. Oh my gosh. So Bumble 8%. Wow. Let's go back on Bumble him. Bumble. Oh my gosh. Bumble has basically plummeted since the IPO. Run. Ouch. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. Wow, man. Okay, CBOE, esports. This is the marijuana play. MP Holdings. We got. This is not, unfortunately, Matterport. This is the new SPAC that was announced. We have no idea what they're going to acquire. So they're at 1050. Wayfair. I mean, 2% on Wayfair, man. Oh man, such a good stock. It's just down in the dumps. It feels like a down in the dumps kind of day. Like I wonder if you could correlate alcohol sales with the stock market. That would be interesting. Maybe somebody could do that research and let me know. I would be fascinated to know that, honestly, I have to say. So what a hodl. Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Kevin, I would like to buy more contracts in a down market. Yeah, I mean, if you are low on margin, I would do that. If you're low to no margin, yes, now's the time. Now's the time to do options. I'm gonna look right now. Oh man, I shouldn't do this. I'm gonna look right now to see what options are like cheap and juicy, maybe. Honestly, I use Robinhood on these. I shouldn't be buying anything. I don't know if I'll actually buy anything, but some of the things are just so dirt cheap right now. Man, let's see what the Tesla ones are like. Tesla's at 697, so we're a little bit above the current, the previous lows here. EXPI. Oh man, I would buy any of these. Honestly, any of these right now. Tesla, EXPI. I'm too high in margin to do it. I'd be an idiot right now to just keep buying. Especially, see, if I buy options right now, they're not going to help me offset margin. And you know, if the market continues to fall, then and I need money for margin, then I get even more screwed. So, you know, I personally, I'd rather buy the stock today because of my situation. If I had no margin, fine, I'd buy the options today. I said I'd get more leverage going in. So low margin. Yeah. Palantir, CCIV. Yeah, Tesla, sure. Okay, Enphase, 171. Palantir, NVIDIA. Woo! So much pain. Let's listen to this.
Certainly, if I was still covering the stock and the CFO, like I said, was fired just a couple weeks before they were supposed to report earnings, I'd probably lower my price target. I mean, look, in the short term, the stock market is voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. And what that means is at some point, the stock price is going to have to reflect the fundamentals of this company. And the fundamentals of this company are terrible. This doesn't make any sense. And you know what? Call me a boomer. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay, but is this the new reality? I mean, if you have people who
a wannabe boomer. Oh, that's funny. Oh man. Churchill, what are you doing? I bet that guy shorted GME. Churchill. You didn't listen to the box. Hold on. I just mentally I gotta switch back for a sec on the candlesticks here. Yeah. Jeez, man. What a ride. Okay, going back to GameStop here. GameStop solidly above our box. Really bullish. We got about an hour and 5 minutes to the closing. I'm shocked it held today. I mean, it's very, very good. Very, very, very good. Okay. Gore's hold. Yeah, that's the other one. Let's go to all stocks here. Let's just see the carnage again here. So Redfin 16% at 77. 77 is just a bargain for Redfin, relative to where it has been, right? Nano Dimension selling off, just a consistent sell-off pattern here. Cape selling off, Tilray selling off, EXP selling off. Affirm's even down. Let's look at where Affirm is relative to IPO. Pretty sure this is still up relative to IPO, but I'm not sure. I haven't really been. Oh, it's about the same as IPO. Or on the day, it's about to hit IPO pricing. That's crazy. Plug Power getting decimated. Chivo getting killed. Bumble getting killed. Airbnb right before earnings getting killed. Woo! You can't feel bad about this market. The whole market's doing this. Let's listen to Boomer again.
Resources, but I am worried about that person who buys, $100,000 worth of the stock on margin at 480. That person's going to get hurt real bad.
Anthony, call me a boomer Chacumba. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Me too. All right, take a look at shares of HP spiking higher, up about 4% before being halted for news pending. The company was expected to.
Rocket is trending. Why is Rocket trending? How is that trending? Where do you see this? Where do you see said trends? I certainly don't see it on the top movers. The top movers list is toxic on Robinhood. It's like the perfect way to buy at the peak on some of these. Cyberdyne Systems, new SPAC. Why does that sound so much like Airtime? Somebody's talking about Rust Skins. Boomer needs a new mic. I missed the Rust Skins comment. I don't know where it went. All right. Rocket reports today, yes. Why would Rocket not be trending? Fair. Oh, it's stock twits. Oh, okay. Jeez. Rough, man. Rough market. All right. I like Sonos. Sonos is a good company. I don't own it though. They smashed their earnings last time, especially after the Apple sell-off. Yeah, we briefly looked at Voyager Digital, didn't we? I mean, we didn't go deep into it. Voyager Digital. Oh, they're still up 7% today. Okay, they got a nice run over here. GameStop, what are they doing here? They're heading back to our box. I don't know what it is about these boxes. CCIV doesn't listen to our boxes as well as GameStop does. CCIV is definitely below our box right now. It looks like it might have a resistance here at 29. Wouldn't want to see it really break out below that, but it certainly could. Let's draw a horizontal. Yeah, we'll put it right here at closing price of that minute. There we go. Cyberdyne is from Terminator. Okay, I had my skepticism, but thank you for somebody else for bailing me out of that one. Lucid CEO talked about CCIV valuation on this. Yeah, I saw that. Look, what he thinks their deal is valued at versus what they last sold shares at doesn't matter. What matters is what they last sold their shares at, and that was at a $24 billion valuation at $15 per share. And that's what the market is looking at right now for this merger. So let's listen into this here.
Fan of buying options on expiration date. So I don't know that I'd jump in right before earnings, but if you get a pullback, that's when to jump into.
All right, CRM, customer relationships management, is also systems on the software, the granddaddy of them all. Airbnb.
Yeah, I like this stock long term. This is the future. Again, an opportunity to jump into this. It's at the 50-day right here. So if you want to buy a little bit, nibble at it. But again, 15% of the.
That's my word. He must be in the course.
All right, I'm up huge in Etsy, so I'm not sweating that it's down 4% today. But we have seen a lot of these great names, no matter how much they beat, go down a little bit. So real quick, Etsy and Beyond Meat, I got 20 seconds for you.
Yeah, I like Etsy long term, same as I'm saying with Airbnb. I'm a qualitative analyst on our board, Charles. The Beyond Meat, I just can't get my arms around it. It's horrible tasting. It's not good for you. Everything that it professes to be, it really isn't. There's a lot of good alternatives, something I would stay away from.
I actually agree with that. I think Beyond Meat is massively pricey, unless it's under 130. Hold on, let's see where it is right now. I haven't looked at it in a while. Oh, it's in the 140s. Okay, 145. Yeah, when it runs, I'm like, no, I don't know. Beyond Meat. Oh, and look, it is good. I'm not bagging on the meat, the plant meats, but it'll be fascinating. I personally, my thesis, the last time I talked about Airbnb on the channel when I did a dive on this, was I wouldn't be shocked if Airbnb revenues for this last quarter come in horridly. We don't know, maybe. Oh, let's listen to the updated yield.
After the Dow hit its 10th record of the year, the blue chips are looking gray around the gills.
Wow, cannot pass. If Airbnb ends up having a horrible quarter, like we kind of thought might happen, and I could be wrong, but I believe that. That my belief is when it IPO'd, I said, I don't want to buy Airbnb because I think its next earnings are going to suck. And maybe that might be an opportunity to buy it when it's not as hyped up. Now, I also qualified that and said, however, the problem is it depends how much it runs between IPO day and earnings day. And we actually, we do have a decent run here. It's obviously consolidating right now, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the after hours here. I think that's maybe where it'd be an opportunity to go buying, especially on a day like today. My guess is that any good earnings are going to not go to the upside as well. Any bad earnings are going to go down further. My take. So you're going to have this sort of softening of the good, but strengthening of the bad. So GHVI, the Matterport chart just broke. It just broke its support here at like 1767. Although I don't know if we could have really put it there. It's almost, we've got a little bit here at 1760. We've got some here at 1735. If I zoom out and I go to like the hour candle, we are below really the last few days here. We're really trading around. Possibly this could go into the 16s. If this goes into the 16s, certainly under 16, I'd be tempted to buy some more. But we do have a little bit of downward pressure here, and no sign of this trend stopping. Even these ups aren't that strong, unfortunately. Ah, man. Whew. Yeah, well, and this is true, Ray Z. The VIX went up. Really, when you get pain in the VIX, in my opinion, is when it's over, like real pain can be over the 30, over 40. Then you start getting some more severe pain moments. You get those obviously much more often than you get some of these other pain points here. So look at this. January 28th, the whole GameStop crisis time frame, that was certainly a period of time of high volatility, and that makes sense. Let's go to day. Yeah, look at that, 85 on the day in March. I don't think we're going to see that again for a while. Yeah, in the 2018 over here, a little bit of volatility as rates started going up. Well, it's kind of neat to look at this. I love investing when this VIX is up. September, this was our September tech sell-off over here. Here's our summer sell-off. Here was our March sell-off. So you got March sell-off, summer sell-off, September sell-off, election sell-off. And then we've obviously had volatility around the Gamestop. There really wasn't anything major at the end of the year that I saw. There was a little bit of temporary weakness, but look, the VIX is now at 30%. Let's see. Costs. Gamestop. Running off our box again, it looks like. Yep, good for Gamestop and anybody investing in it. It is now nicely above the box. Okay, Voyager Digital. I keep thinking this one's Matterport, and it's depressing. Let's see. Northern Genesis. Northern Genesis held on today. It held on to the tendies today. And it has sold off a lot recently. But when these things sell off hard, sometimes they're an opportunity to add. Vroom, I like Shift way better. Ubiquity's up. Churchill Capital's up. I don't think we're in our box. Oh, we are. Yeah, boys and girls. Look at this. We have gone back into our first box. This is step one. Now all we need is volume to pump, and this thing goes back to the moon. Which, for today, I would take a moon ending at 31. I would take that today. This 29, not acceptable. No, not at all. Okay. Let's go to CNBC. Let's see what they're yapping about. Breaking news, they say.
So, Sarah, it looks like HP earnings results crossing earlier than expected, but I've got the results here for you. Q1 EPS, 92 cents. That's a beat. Street's at 66 cents. Revenue up 7% to $15.6 billion. That's also stronger. Street was closer to $15 billion.
Do we care about HP?
Yes, here between 84 and 90 streets. That is way above expectations. Street was at 61.
And I have to say, I haven't had an HP in forever, but that's a pretty good. I mean, what is that? That's a 3% beat. Yeah, because 10% would be 1.5. They beat by about half. Yeah. So I mean, okay, it's a beat percentage wise. That's right. Now, yeah, nice day for a Rust stream with Discord, right? Hey, today is wipe day. Jim Cramer said for retail investors to buy fractions of Amazon. Stop, semester, stop. Yeah, I mean, look, Amazon to me a little bit more of a cash park. It's been really range bound since September. All right, let's look at it. We'll just pull the chart here. It's done like nothing except go down. Like Amazon's just been without love. And I love Amazon. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great. But it seems like a lot of euphoria was really priced in. Here's our September sell-off. This is when, like, seriously, and look at this. Ever since September, I gotta get rid of some of these things here. Remove order entry. There we go. Make a little more room here. We'll squish the RSI a little bit too. There we go. So ever since September, this thing has just been trading sideways. And look at this. It's been within this 34 to 3,000 range, somewhere right around here. This is literally where Amazon, I mean, obviously, as you can see, up and down, up and down, up and down. Nothing, no progress at all. It sucks. But yeah, GameStop. Mention. Let's see it.
GameStop ticked up around 3 p.m. Wednesday. Total mentions had doubled by 6 p.m. As you can see, that coincided with the stock move. Reddit also went down for some users during that time, so unclear if that had any effect. And the explanations for what caused this really range from the CFO departing to a tweet from board member and Chewy founder Ryan Cohen suggesting or showing an ice cream cone, and people are speculating that that might mean Cohen is looking to fix Reddit, and similar to McDonald's ice cream machines that often break down, apparently he's coming in to fix it. So a lot of talk about that tweet in particular. GameStop, meanwhile, is seeing its biggest advance since January 29th. That is the day that Robinhood first restricted trading on that stock. But it's not just GameStop today. Check out some shares of other meme stocks. You've got AMC, Nokia, and Koss. Those are all up despite the broader sell-off. Guys, back to you.
Yeah. Kate, thanks so much for that. The frog emoji, of course, also crucial to explain the story. By the way, we should mention the Dow's back down 525 points.
I think he's being sarcastic. Oh, man. All right. Let's, wow. GameStop. Okay, let's pull a GameStop. So GameStop, going into the minute here, solidly above our box. That's good. You know, we had a big volume push here. Flattening. Volume push over here on the decline. Not seeing that volume come back to GameStop right now, though. Tesla falling. Ah, man. What a rough day. Oh, gosh. Yeah, everything's selling off again. What's happening? So we're going back to another dip here. Is it Market Watch? It's the rates again. It's literally, as this ticks up, the stocks go down. It's nuts. It is bad. Soft Surf is a wink to his first Chewy board meeting. What, did he bring an ice cream? By the way, quick shout out here to Erwin, Push, John, Gregory, Alex, Joe, Michael, Dimitri, Brian, Matt, and Matt for signing up for, it looks like actually all of you. Oh, no. Most of you, Stocks and Psychology of Money. One of you, the Real Estate Investing course. And one of you, Erwin, you bought the YouTube creator course on making money from making YouTube videos. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. How low can Tesla go? Seriously, this is like we should be playing the song. How low can we go? We should have a whole new meme. Oh, somebody, like, we got to auto-tune a whole new meme. Something like, we got to, it's just not going to be as sincere if I try to practice anything. So, you'd probably have to pull it from other parts, but it's got to be like oh, man, how low can it go? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, seriously. Wow. We have now exceeded the bottom that we had previously, didn't we? Yep. This is now the official low of the day. We are official. Like, this day has literally been new low, new low, new low, lows. How low can we go? No, low. This is how low we could go. It's a sucky. It's not very nice. It's poopy doopy. Full candlestick close in the box. That's generally when it does this, it gets relatively close to 120. Anytime it does this or has done this before, it gets relatively close to one of their. We'll fix that really quick. Sorry, one sec. I'll make sure there's a course member with a little issue. Fix that really quick. Okay, cool. Fixed. So 133. Yeah, we are trending down a little bit. We've got the volatility index skyrocketed again here. Let's go into the minute again here, the minute by minute. Yeah, look at this. We literally watched this plummet, and it came right back. Woo! Yikes. 27.84. And GameStop is falling within our box. Painful. A rough stinking day by the day. Still holding EBIX. Yeah, no, I'm not selling in this environment. Whoa, look at Redfin has accelerated. It's down at 75. Oh, burn. Nano Dimension plummeting further. Cape or Kappa plummeting further, but not hitting new lows in the day. Gevo's hitting new lows in the day. We've got Tilray hitting new lows of the day. Plug Power hitting new lows of the day. BNGO hitting new lows. API, not new lows. EXPI just hit a new low. Woo! Li Auto has not hit an. Oh my man! Look at Neo. New low on Neo. Just broke 47. Okay. So Palantir, that's not a day low. See, we're at 23.13 was the day low for Palantir. Actually, I should have probably zoomed out a little bit more for these other guys too. Let me just make sure. Airbnb, we got earnings coming up too. Nope, we're about to break to a new low on Airbnb. Fuel Cell didn't hit a new low yet, but it's heading there. We're gonna break these previous lows. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, 8% on Tesla. What's happening? New low on Tesla. Oh, wow. Nvidia does well on earnings. Crashes 8%. Oh, man. GameStop struggling in the middle of the box. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. Cost, NGA, Twitter. Twitter is giving up, is about to give up all of its gains here. It's unfortunate. What's Palantir doing? An ARC. Look at that too. Palantir. Oh, not hitting new lows. It's at 24 though. The lows at the 23. It was incredible. ARC K 6%. Let's see. ARC G. ARC G is down 6% as well. What's the other one? ARC K G W. That's the one they do a lot of. Yeah, 5.77. Kathy just made the Bitcoin 60-40 thing a thing. Yeah. Did you see my video this morning on that? That was crazy. I don't know. Are they really a discount or back to normal? Your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Yeah. One sec. Yeah, if you want to be a join on this, there's a question about that. If you want to join on this, you have to hit join next to the subscribe button. And it doesn't work on iPad or iPhone. Okay. Okay. What else? Does 20K? No, I'm probably, yeah, I'll have to do a GoFundMe bailout soon at this point, the way this market is selling off. No, I got a long way to go before margin would come. I would say the market would have to sell off probably in excess of 50% for me to get margin called, which is not something to laugh at. Like, you know, that could happen. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons too. I'm being a little bit more careful with my buys, just because of where my margin is. So, like for example, in my opinion, if your margin is above 30%, maybe don't buy right now. Wait until your margin lowers a little bit, because when your margin's at 30% and the market sells off, your margin actually technically becomes a larger percentage of your portfolio. So if the market sells off another chunk, you could be at 35 or 40% margin, right? So if your margin is under, I would say under 20%, I would be not squandering this opportunity. I would be taking advantage of the de-risking in this market. This is a healthy process for the market. This is a de-risking, and this is an opportunity to buy things at more acceptable valuations. Are things still lofty? Sure. But these are absolutely, I mean, I would rather buy Pinterest under 80 than at 90. I'd rather buy Tesla at in the 680s than at 900. I mean, the highest I ever bought Tesla was, I think, 825. And that's, you know, those are obviously way down right now. But I'm a big Tesla fan. And that was me paying about a 3% premium over my limit of 800 is really my limit. You know, nibbling over 8 gets a little, I don't love it. So Redfin, naked hair. Yeah, okay, so a little bit of a recovery here. So we're bouncing again. Looks like we're bouncing off the bottom. Nano Dimension tried going green, but can't do it. Can't get up. Kappa now down almost 14% this SPAC. Yep, like they say, you only lose if you sell. No, we're not doing portfolio porn. Nancy Pelosi took she took a leap on Tesla. Yes, she did. Let's see. Margarine is bad for your health. Yeah, isn't it what is it that in there? The hydro, I don't know. It's the certain fats they have in there. I can't remember what they're called. Anyway. Woo! How are recovery stocks doing? Oh, man. Just the phrase, how are stocks doing, is painful right now. Oh, man. Even Disney's down 2%. Disney down 2%. Apple down 3%. Amazon down 3%. eBay, Upwork, Shift, Pinterest. Where are the airlines? Let's go to like AAL. Down 5% on the airlines. The entire market. There's nothing safe right now. Dave & Buster's 6%. CCL 5%. Norwegian. Did I screw that up? Well, it's NCL. There we go. NCLH, fine. 7%. No, there's nothing safe. You know what's safe? Right here, boys and girls. There's your safety. How can I even say that? How can we even say that the safety is like GME in this right now? GME in that. Wow. Woo! I used a HELOC and got 4x margin and then some calls out of the money for maximum leverage. Walgreens. How's Walgreens doing right now? What was that? Isn't that Wall Street? WBA? WBA. Let's see how they're doing. Down 1.4%. Okay, so down, but not down as much. Still losing. Interest on margins low. It just depends which company you're doing. Yeah, Fisker's rough right now. Yeah, it's like 1.5% in the low. Someone says I'm officially insane. Well, okay, once you know that, you know what you can do, right? Go to the link down below. Go to meetkevin.teachable.com and use coupon code HODL to learn more about the insanity that, in the long term, makes you lots of money. Not guaranteed, of course, because it's just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, what is this? Okay, what are they talking about here? This could be interesting.
Said after a Bear Stearns hedge fund, I believe, had gone to zero, that was betting on mortgage-backed securities, his famous statement was, "We believe the subprime crisis is well contained." That was the summer of 2007. I think we found out the subprime crisis was anything but well contained. And in terms of transitory impacts of inflation, the problem is you can't grow an orange tree overnight. You can't build a new zinc mine or a copper mine overnight. And especially in this environment where people are focused on green energy, oil and gas, mining, those things, the supply is going to be severely restricted. So it should really worry you that you've got, a lot of these metals and as well as oil up so much year over year.
Some of this is not working out for me. Let's go to Fox, the Clayman countdown. Clayman, is that how you say that? I think so. We'll go with that. See what they're saying.
Into arms. I think what we have to do is just keep pushing through this. We're seeing.
No, we got to push it up. They're talking about vaccines into arms. That's boring. Push it up. Buy the dip. Yeah, obviously this is a pretty destructive week here. SPACs are getting destroyed. We've got tech getting destroyed. We have recovery stocks getting destroyed. Let's see what they're saying over here on Bloomberg.
About with regards to not just the ructions that we're seeing in equities, but really just the transition with regards to the value of investing in fixed income, the value of investing in alternative assets.
Well, it's certainly an inflection point. If you take a step back, I mean, 2020 was a tough year.
It's still going up, the Treasury.
As tough as 2020 was, the 2020s are going to be a phenomenal decade. There's a lot of wealth creation that's going to happen, not just in Florida, but across the U.S. But with that, a great deal of uncertainty. This is probably the first of what will be many inflection points. And families today of all wealth levels face higher stakes financial decisions than ever before. So right now, what are we talking to clients about? A lot of it is about their core financial plan. Do I have an ability to retire? How should I think about the advantages, for example, of being in Florida? In the markets right now, there as is many times the case, there's an uncertainty that comes when markets are either very strong or very weak. What we try to counsel clients is keep your eyes focused on the long term, understand your goals, build sound allocations, which will carry you forward.
Blah, blah, blah. I just want to know what's going to the moon tomorrow, bro. And right now, the only thing that's going to the moon is GME. Although it's back in the box. GME has had a horrible time today escaping the box. Look at it. All day, the box has held true. All day. I mean, we had a brief sell-off here, but it just went right back in the box. It's like it went out for freedom. It went up for fresh air, and then poof. Okay, I see the talk about Workhorse here. Make Kevin his tendies. Oh, my God. What's happening at Workhorse? Holy crappa. There you go. What is happening here? What is going on? We got to go into the Bloomberg here. We just had some massive buy orders or something just came in here. This is insane. We got usual volume around 30 to 40,000, maybe 50,000 in terms of volume. Zooming in, all of a sudden we got 3x the volume. Oh my gosh, 10x the 3x volume. Holy crap, the buy order must have been insane. Oh my gosh, 2.4 million. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This must have just been an insane hedgy buy. It got suspended. It got suspended. Oh, the suits step in again. Oh my gosh. Who's buying this? Who's buying Workhorse? Who's doing it? Some people say Kathy's buying it. Oh my gosh. Workhorse. Who's buying it? Let's get the news. Did Kathy? Okay, you guys think Kathy bought more? Did she buy yesterday? I heard that a rumor that she bought yesterday. Did she actually buy yesterday? Let's go to Kathy's. What is it? Kathy's ARC. Here we go. Combined. Oops. Combined. Okay. Work. I don't. It's not. It's certainly not on here. Oh, there it is. No, I was typing the ticker wrong. Oh. So they've owned a chunk of Workhorse for a while. I did not realize that. Look at this. They've owned 1 million shares of Workhorse since November, since the election. Back when it was like $17, $18. And right on the dip, they added about 600,000 shares on the dip. The massive plummet, I should say. Which they've been adding up through this plummet. They've been sort of regularly adding. By the way, these ads, this is really when they get more fund money and they're just doing regular placements. It's really when they drop the allocation here, which look at this. They dropped the shares they had. They sold a bunch of shares. Right after they sold, the price skyrocketed. So it goes to show you, even Kathy Wood is not perfect on timing. And that's okay. You just have to be right more than you're wrong, right? But yeah, I mean, she sold right before the skyrocket on Workhorse, then added at higher prices. Then it plummets, and now she's coming in to double down. Which this is a weight in her portfolio of, it's tiny, 0.09%. It's very, very, very small weight in our portfolio. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That would be. Oh, oops. There we go. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, there we go. 0.09%, which is less than 1%, which would mean you'd have to go 0, 0. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, wow. Very, very small portion of our portfolio. All right. Whew. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back to the candlesticks here. Oh, they're trying to understand the ice cream cone.
Left a little frog emoji. Now, listen, you could surmise what that means, but when he tweeted it out around 240, $50, that's what the stock was at. But some believe when the Wall Street Bets members saw it right after that, the stock started heading to the moon. Did the man who 9 years ago created that Reddit group ever imagine it might have this kind of power? Let's ask him. Jamie Rogozinski is the founder of the Wall Street Bets Reddit room. Jamie, 2012, you created this subroom on Reddit social.
Dude, I can't believe this Jamie guy is still doing the rounds. He's like been so disconnected from Wall Street Bets forever, except all the media gives him so much airtime. We, on the other hand, will not. All right, GameStop. Playing the box, breaking out of the box. It's trying to break. Look at it. Look at it. It's like a caterpillar hatching. Here it comes. Push it. Yeah, the mouse worked. We moused it up. I'm over here twitching the mouse and boom. Wow. Okay. So let's see what happens with this. Wow, Workhorse now up 25%, coming back from suspension. Oh, these are some big volume buys right here. Yeah, this is I mean the volume 20x almost. Yeah. I mean, this is insane. I mean, we went from even $20,000 of $30,000 in volume. Alexa, 2.4 million divided by 30,000.
2.4 million divided by 30,000 is 80.
80 times. 80x. That's crazy. Woo! What's on CNBC? What you got?
People got even more nervous about growth. And I think the GameStop today, and it certainly looks really highly correlated to the VIX as we sent to our clients, I think is giving people sort of, echoes and nightmares of mid-January. So I think it all contributed to a pretty big risk-off day. Does this sort of change the trajectory for markets? I don't think so. I mean, I think the underlying economic data continues to be really good. The advice to our clients continues to be add to your epicenter exposure to the cyclicals. Energy's up 30% year to date, and cyclicals collectively are up 11%. So the market is.
All right, whatever, bro. Look, going back to the sticks here. NEO just, I think, hit a new low. NEO just hit 46.65 on NEO. We've got Blink charging. It's a low of 38.30. Airbnb hits at 180. Affirm 92. Lee Auto 25, down 10% today. Tesla down 8.3%. Oh, look at that red candle. Oh, wow. Woo! Woo! Nice. Pain. Should have, like, instead of shame, shame, it should just be pain. Oh, man. What a mess. What a disaster. What a disaster. All right, everything's selling off today. We got earnings. We got big earnings coming up. Huge earnings coming up. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Carvana, let's look at Shift here for a sec. Shift. And then let's also look at what's doing earnings today. So Shift Technologies is actually not doing terribly for given the rest of this market here. But we do have earnings today at companies like Rocket. Rocket reports today, I think. That's what we wrote down. Airbnb reports today. Carvana reports today. They're down. Virgin Galactic reports today. Virgin Galactic also down 8.8%. Also, looks like a potential new low here. Zooming out a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Straight down. Just straight evaporation of money today. Woo! That is a straight down chart for sure. Tesla doesn't report today, but also new low right now, 678. Monster Beverage is reporting today. They hit a low of 85.16. Get a nice little candle, green candle there, but just everything's melting. That's what this is. We're melting. What do we hear over here?
That's why I'm using our panic index, the skew index. It's a little bit like the VIX, the volatility index, but it's all about the difference between at the money implied volatility and out the money implied volatility. And if you want to answer to what that means, go tweet Taylor Riggs. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the fact that the panic index, as we know, is basically pretty elevated. We've seen this happen back in 2015. We've seen it happen, of course, in the March of 2018. And notably, of course, as coronavirus hit, we are at elevated levels. What happens when the panic index or the skew index is at elevated levels? Well, we get sort of downward drafts in the S&P 500, Romain.
Yeah, that's an understatement. For more market analysis, let's bring in Alicia Levine, BNY Mellon Investment Management Chief Strategist. Alicia, let's try to make sense here of the move in yields, the speed that we've seen in that move in yields, and the threat that it may pose to some of the gains that we've seen in risk assets.
Yeah, so look, this is the bond market essentially telling us that a boom is coming in real growth in the country, and we're not priced properly in the rates market. And, you know, if you think about it, growth estimates for the year have been going up sharply. We believe it's still too low. And with
it's so weird to think that as the market's pricing in a boom, yields go up on rates, and then the market actually crashes.
And airlines and autos and energy and financials, and you rotate out of tech. And that's what the bond market is telling you here. It doesn't quite believe the Fed is not going to raise rates until 2023. If we have a 7 to 10% growth rate in 2021, how is the Fed going to sit on rates for so long? And that's what we're seeing in the bond market. There's a bit of a rebellion here.
Is this orderly? 22 basis points on the day on a 5-year?
It's surprising. It is orderly because the estimates for the real activity in the country are going up quickly and very quickly. And the bond market has actually been pretty acquiescent. And Fed Chair Jay Powell tried to talk it down in the last 2 days. Most strategists on Wall Street do not believe the Fed can sit where it is, and that there has to be some explanation of what's going to happen with QE earlier rather than later if we get these really strong growth rates. The market is screaming rotation here. It screamed at us in September, after the November elections, and after the Georgia elections in January, and this is part of it. You know, it was telling us where to go, and this is it. You know, tech is going to be a source of funds for other asset classes right now.
The problem is everything is selling off. Like, I'd be inclined to believe this, but even the recoveries are selling off right now. You know? I don't know. Call me crazy, but that's what it feels like. Let's go back to Webull. Oh, that's the old Webull. We need the new Webull. Where's the new Webull? Uh-oh. That's Discord. There we go. Yeah. I mean, oh gosh. Pinwheel. There we go. You know, it doesn't help when it's not just tech. It's everything right now. It's SPACs, it's tech, it's travel. Everything is selling off except for, oh, well, look, even GameStop. Oh no, it broke our box. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh. That could be big profit taking here into the close. Ooh, that is not good. Not good. Ooh, I'd probably look. I hate to say take profits now instead of at 140 or whatever. But then again, I did say take profits this morning many different times at 160. But this is bad. We broke the box. We just broke out of the box. Woo! Woo! Cascade. What's Cascade? Let's see. Let's see what that might be. Oh, BCC. BCC. What's BCC? BCC Cascade. BCC Cascade. We're watching this. We are watching a painful candle develop here. Boise Cascade is, what is it? I mean, they're down 3% today. So I don't know what this is. I don't think that's what you're talking about. Oil is doing well. GMA, Disney, everything is dipping. Default Cascade. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. I didn't follow Burry, but I think I see what you're saying. So like people get margin called, then they'll default, then they have to sell at lows, and then that creates newer lows, and yeah. Got it. Wondering how much worse do you think it's gonna get? Tesla. Oh God. I think a lot has to do with the GME. So once this GME is over, oh God, new low on Tesla. We're now at 670 on Tesla. We need a paper bag at this point. One of those paper bags where you're like, it's like the anxiety is coming over. Wow. Space down 9%. Tesla, the loser right now on the watch list. On recently viewed. Let me go to all, though, because I know Redfin's worse than this. Oh, my God. Almost 20%. Holy smokers. Nano Dimension, 15%. Kappa down. All new lows into the close. This is... GME's having resistance. Let's see it. Oh, you mean finding support? No. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so... Man. Okay, so a dip to 113. It's a one touch point. So we could break below this again. Let's see if we can get a full candlestick in the box again. Full candlestick in the box is what we want. But I don't know. Ooh, Earthbound coming in hot. Yeah, no kidding. No, like every sector is just like burning on fire today on losing money. It's worse than Tuesday. It's not really. It was really bad on Tuesday. The thing about Tuesday was it was 15 minutes of pain, right? And then it was just like recover the rest of the day, rally into the close. Like we were able to end Tuesday going, whew, well, that was something. Glad I bought some stocks. And today it's just like, oh, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Oh to let's see. Okay, so we're fully below our box right now. Tesla lost support makes me sad. Yeah, let's see here. Let's look at the others here. Oh wow, look at the market.
But that's a lot of market days.
Wait.
Sectors comfortably in the red. Consumer discretionary, tech, communication services all down about 3 to 4%. Let's get to Phil LeBeau. He's got some breaking news on Boeing. Phil.
Wilf, check out shares of Boeing, which are under pressure. And I think they're near the lows of the session for shares of Boeing. They are being fined $6.6 million by the Federal Aviation Administration. 5.4 million of that 6.6 is having to do with them failing to meet the terms of a 2015 agreement. At that time, they were fined $12 million. Basically, it comes down to ensuring that they are following all the protocols that are agreed to or were.
I don't really care about Boeing right now. So here's the thing. So there's a question about Workhorse. So keep this in mind. If we got a big buy push here on Workhorse, and this big buy push came from really, we believe, a fund buying, possibly Kathy buying, right? Yeah, 6 million for Boeing. It's a joke, right? But so we see this push here, rounding error. Oh, Workhorse has news too. What's the news on Workhorse? Kathy would buy in the dip again. Well, yeah, we knew that. We saw that, or figured that at least. Where's the news on Workhorse? Let's go to the Bloomberg. Workhorse. Let's see. Resumes trading. Oh, here we go. Congressman vows to stop Oshkosh vehicle contract. Oh, that could be real false hope. Yes. As part of the Stocks and Money course in the future, I will be adding charts and more on options. So right now it's fundamentals. Obviously, you're in the group. We get the live streams. A lot of fundamentals, psychology, some of the option strategies, tax strategies, business strategies, insurance strategies. A lot of stuff in there. But yeah, it's developing. So thank you for that. But yes, the answer is yes. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Congressman said in an interview that he and other members of Congress aim to stop and reverse the contract the USPS awarded to Oshkosh earlier this week because it did not commit to full electrification. That's what I was saying. That's what I literally, when I read that news, I'm like, this is bullcrap. They literally gave the contract from Workhorse, a pure EV company, to Oshkosh, who's like, we're going to make really great fuel-efficient vehicles, and maybe we'll make a few battery electric vehicles too. Like, what? That was not the point. The point was to electrify the Postal Service fleet. But no, someone got suckered into a cheaper price on a contract. That's what happened. And then they ended up going with a 10-year contract to manufacture up to 165,000 postal delivery vehicles with either fuel-efficient ICE vehicles or battery electric. Now, I personally would not buy this kind of news. And I certainly would not buy Workhorse after a big hedgy buy like this, because that news is going to decline. No, sorry, Chris. So there is not just a course package for just the live streams, the private live streams, or the chats. The reason for that, by the way, and I've thought about doing that, is it'd be a monthly fee. Say it was like $100 or $150 or $200 or what. Like 2 months, and you would have bought the course. And with the course, it's lifetime access for the material. Any of the new material I get or I add, you get. And so, why, it would save you money not to buy monthly or pay monthly is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we got to look at Tesla. But thank you for asking that question. Okay, let's see here. All right. Man. Tesla. Okay, Tesla's recovering. Tesla's bouncing off 170. Ooh, juicy, man. Juicy. Man. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got, let's see. Forest Agora is down 11%. Someone says here that is a downward pennant getting created right now in Workhorse. Yeah, well, I mean, look, we as a retail, we don't have, look, we're not buying millions of shares like a Kathy Wood might, right? And thank you for saying that. A Little Dolphin says, Kevin's course made me 9,000 tendies. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Buy Tesla. I want to so badly, so freaking badly. Ugh. Oh, I might do it. I might buy something. It's so stupid, but I might do it. I might do it. A course giveaway contest? Okay, the course is basically a giveaway when you use the coupon code HODL. At least that's what course members have told me, and I appreciate that. All right, let's keep going here. So what do we got? We've got, okay, let's look at GameStop here. Oh, no, GameStop. No. Oh, this is not good. This is not a good trend. This is not a good trend for GameStop. GameStop's getting crushed. It fell out of our box. I told you if it falls out of our box, it's bad. If it drops the box, it's a poopy doopy duper. And then we gave it another line. Okay, it's trying to come up again. It didn't go as low as its previous low. That's not the original box right here. This is the original box. This is where it's been all day. Oh, here we go. It's listening to us. It's listening to us. Up. Come on. Mouse up. Oh, God, I can't handle it. We'll come back. Workhorse, That is not a buy formation. That is not a buy formation. Ugh. Woo! Oh man. Woo! Okay, what else do we have? Cost. Cost is dipping into the close here as well. What? The yield basically topped 1.6 for a moment.
Housing,
What?
auto, some parts of the consumer. Now we're getting like a durable goods number today. I actually took a double take on the aircraft orders, up 63% year over year, up 389% month over month. I know it's a lumpy series, but my point is durable goods was better today. GDP revision.
Thanks for that, Steve. I really appreciate that shout out.
This is on top of all the other data we've talked about over the last several weeks. I think that is the reason why you're seeing rates back up. I want to watch the speed. If it continues at this level, we're going to have some choppiness for sure. But the recipe for value versus growth is higher growth, a little more inflation, and a little higher interest rates. And that's what we're getting. And that's why we're seeing this rotation. And I have been kind of prepping my portfolio. I'm about 70% of my portfolio is kind of economically reopened kind of names. I still own some technology, but very select.
Shut up. The recovery's getting slapped too. Shut up. You have missed so much of a tech rally over the last 8 months talking about this rotation coming. She has literally been on CNBC every day this entire pandemic talking about this rotation coming, and tech has way outperformed that. Okay? Okay, I gotta chill. And I'm not saying recovery is bad. I like the recovery stuff. Just saying. Not a pretty chart right here. Geez. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, but look at that 20%. We need a beer. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna fall under 70 on Redfin. Oh, yeah, that is one to put on Bloomberg TV. Okay, I can do that. The one thing that won't go down in value when actually, the one thing you can buy today that won't go down in value. That's a good point. Thank you for making that argument. Is the course. It goes up in value over time. I appreciate that. That's a good thing. That's a good argument.
I'm Romain Bostic.
And I'm going to bring you one of the best named charts that we've had on for the day. Kudos to our Dan Curtis. Doing donuts in the parking lot. Basically, we are going in circles, guys, when you look at the NASDAQ 100. Yes, we are down almost on the week, sub 5%, 5.1% or something last time I checked over the last 4 days. We don't see that much. Only less than 10 times we've seen the NASDAQ 100 lose 5% over the course of a week since in the last 5 years or so. Nevertheless.
Mikey says, if I buy Tesla or Net, I'll have to... Okay, I don't know that I could buy Net today because Net is Cloudflare, and Cloudflare screwed me for like an hour this morning, so I'm a little bitter at Cloudflare. And don't get me wrong, I like Cloudflare. Man. We are recovering, though. We are recovering. I might... Oh, man, GameStop, what's going on? Oh, no. Oh, it's a full. It's about to close a full candlestick below. Well, I mean, we still have a tiny little like eker over there. Oh, wait, you all can't even see it. Oh my gosh, I'm like reacting to myself. And there you go. Ooh. Okay. Well, wait a minute. We gotta concentrate. I'm not looking at what my portfolio is. We don't do that on a day like today. We do not look. We don't look at loss porn while we're trying to make money. Haven't you ever been told you can't look at porn while you're at work? Anyway, so Redfin just getting destroyed going into the close here. But if GameStop gets destroyed between today and tomorrow, it's possible we could see a recovery at these other stocks. The bigger issue, though, right now is it's not just GameStop, and it's not just the fact that we're tumbling to session lows. It's also the 10-year. Let's refresh this. I don't think this is up to date. Let's go Bloomberg. Actually, I think Bloomberg gives me a little delay. I have to pay more. What's another chart we could use for the 10 years? Somebody give me can we use Webull? Hey, they will give you 2 free stocks if you sign up with Webull and deposit $100. Betkevin.com/Webull. 10-year. 10-year CBOE. No, I don't like. I don't know. I don't price bonds. I don't know what to do. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Let me see if we can get all news here too. Hold on. Oh gosh, what a messy desktop. I gotta fix that. Sorry, nobody saw that. Okay. What's new? Let's go to top news really quick. Top news. Okay. Whoo! TNX. Thank you. GGTTF. Yeah, up. It's getting a social push. But I don't know. I haven't been convinced on that company. And it's such a micro cap that it doesn't take much buy action for that to skyrocket or fall. But if you get holders, it could stay up. Stock market hits rate pain threshold. Rate pain threshold. That's the 1.5, right? 10-year treasury. Okay, this is boring. Here we go. Breaking point. There it is. Oh, this is interesting. Stocks taking a hit as yield gains gather pace. Okay. All right. Let's just we'll pull up all. We'll have all news up. We'll pull this up, and just so we can see the all news coming here. But let's go back and see what's going on at the charts. Boeing finds 6.6 million. What's the market cap of Boeing? Like how much of a percentage of their like net worth, so to speak, is that? Boeing market cap. It's close. I'm closing Bernie here. Don't want to give anyone ideas. Somebody asked me to look up Bernie earlier. 126 billion. So, Alexa, what's 126? No, cancel. Well, this is important. Alexa, shut up. Alexa, shut up. Alexa, I don't care about misplacing my phone. Just stop talking. Hey, Siri, what is 6.6 million divided by 126 billion? Okay, she was on silent, but it's 0.00005238 of their company. That's tiny. Yes, Teo. The answer to your question is yes. Okay. Oh, God. I don't want to look at the stocks. I don't want to look at it. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let's look. Oh, no. Oh, it's in free fall before the close. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, no. But again, that could signal a rotation back potentially after the short squeeze potentially ends to the other stocks. Workhorse surprisingly stable over here. Volume at Workhorse is still very, very high. I think we still have, see, that's a buy. Yeah, we still have buy orders coming in. A multitude of buy orders coming in. GameStop, okay, coming back up. It's trying to candlestick back up. Hold on, I'm in the way. Stop, don't do that to me. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's look at the losers here. Tesla. Oh, the Tesla calls, man. I don't even want to know what the Tesla calls are doing. Nano Dimension, down 13%. Okay, we're off lows. We're off sesh lows, barely. 12% at Kappa. Fubu's down 11%. Not a big Fubu fan. Wow, Matterport dropped 10% after that interview yesterday. That's almost a buying opportunity. That is getting dangerously close to me going deeper into margin to buy that thing. That is, that is juicy. 62 on API, coming off a little bit of a low here as well. EXPI at 59, very, very nice. 24 in Palantir. Where's Tesla? Tesla, okay. Got a nice little support level here at 683. Let's buy a little bit. Let's just buy a little bit, okay? I'm just going to buy a little bit here. Just a little, mommy and daddy. I just want to buy a little bit of Tesla, okay? I just want to buy a little bit. I got to do it. Oh, I don't have that. No, I can't. No. Okay. That's fine. We'll set our limit. Okay, just a little. Just a little bit. Okay. So, let's see here. Did it go through? Oh, it already went through. Okay. What did I buy? I bought some, and we're about to close, and then we're gonna go to earnings. And it's gonna be nuts going into earnings. Oh, what did I just do? Do I want to buy any options? I stop buying. Oh, idiot. So dumb. Why do I keep doing this? No, I don't see it filled yet. Did it go through or no? I don't think it went through. Did it cancel? It must have. You know what? What do we got? We got 45 seconds. Let's go buy one Robinhood option on Tesla. Just a little bit. Just a little. How much is that going to cost me? Buy option. Trade options. And let's go to the 23. I'm just going to buy call at 700, 27K. I'm down. Let's see. I don't think this is going to execute in time. No, it's not going to execute. Oh, it filled. Yes. Okay. I got it. I did it. The proof. And then the market's going to close. Oh, the bell.
20% at the close. There goes the bell, Sarah, down 2.4% on the S&P, 1.8% on the Dow, and 3.5% on the Nasdaq.
Worst day of selling for the month. Welcome back, everyone, to Closing Bell. I'm Sarah Eisen here with Wilfred Frost and Mike Santoli, CNBC senior markets commentator. Take a look at how we finished up the day on Wall Street. A wave of selling. Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, Russell, all sharply lower. The Dow closed down 561 points. Most Dow stocks were lower. Off-session lows, though, down 670 at one point in the final hour of trade. S&P 500 lost 2.5%. Every sector finished the day weaker. Technology, though, bore the brunt of the selling. Eye of the storm here. The Nasdaq down 3.5%. That's been a theme.
Sarah, the eye of the storm is not the most dangerous part. The eye wall of the storm is the most dangerous part. You see, the eye of the storm is actually the most calm part of a hurricane. When the hurricane comes, you get battered by the upper left quadrant with tornadoes and disaster in its crisis mode. Then the eye of the storm, which is like 30 miles wide, is over your house, and you go outside and you're like, oh, our house is still here. Our neighbors are good. Cars are good. All the trees have fallen down. Oh, let's go back inside for round two. Talk to your neighbors a little bit. Go back inside in the round two. The eye of the storm is the most entertaining part about the hurricanes because there's literally nothing happening. It's really cool. Okay, so that's right. Hurricane science. Meet hurricane scientist Kevin. Boom! Right there. It's on the screen, so it's official. All right, folks. We got some tabs to work up here for Bloomberg. Whew. Oh, man, this is a crazy day. What a day. Oh, my gosh. What did GameStop do? Okay, it's up in the afters. Let's pull after hours over. Okay, it's back to 121. It's back in the box. No, it's not. It's not all the way back in the box because the box is actually 125. It's heading back to the box. Oh, woo, that was close. Okay. Okay. Alarm.com just posted earnings. Let's go ahead and see if we can drag one of these windows to. Oh, there. Okay, I already have another. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. So we have, that's this. There we go. Okay, good. So who do we got to pull up? Etsy, let's go. Etsy news. We got a lot to pull up here. Okay, Etsy, individual company news. Good. Okay, Etsy's up. Then we need to do a new tab on, who do we have next? We have RKT. RKT, individual company news. Who's next? We've got Carvana, individual company news. Let's go. We gotta beat CNBC. Let's go. Virgin. Okay. Do we want to look up Nikola? Methinks not. Okay. Okay, so nothing yet. Preview from Barron's, Rocket, Carvana. Oh, Airbnb. Yes. Airbnb. What else? Tickers. Give me some tickers. I need earnings. Say earnings and then the company. Oh, man. Okay. Groupon. I'll put Groupon in here. I know Groupon's reporting, and even though you didn't say earnings. I don't know what Nextera is. I'll pull it up really quick. Oh! Earnings tables, earnings release. Groupon looks like it just released. Groupon. Yeah, Groupon's in. So Groupon. Okay, hold on. Let's pull this up. They had so many updates here on Groupon. It's kind of annoying. Okay, Groupon beat. Oh, that's a big beat. 30%. But let's see. Oh, they had earnings of 51 cents versus an expected loss of 3 cents. If that's true, that's a huge beat. And that's a positive signal for Airbnb, actually. That's wow. Okay, that was unexpected. Let's go pull Webull. Let's go here. No, put the thing up. Go over here. I'll just put you in the new one. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so GME trying to get back into its box, but let's look at Groupon really quick. Groupon. Oh, look at that skyrocket, 20%. That was a really good beat, man. Really good beat on Groupon. Yeah, we saw that right away. I mean, that is a huge beat by Groupon. OMG. I'm impressed. That's very impressive. Okay, who? Oh, wow. So many earnings. Autodesk. Autodesk reported Live Nation up about 15% on earnings. Beyond Meat. Oh, missed on Beyond Meat. Oh, we were just bagging on them too. Oh, Airbnb crushed it. Oh my gosh, Airbnb, I was wrong. Airbnb explodes revenue. No way. Oh my God. Oh, there's the candle coming in on Airbnb. Oh my gosh. I'm going to buy some Airbnb. Let's go real fast. How many shares do I want to buy? Yeah, okay, fine. 100 shares. Go. I got a limit. Did it go? I think I got it. Okay, I just bought 100 shares. Oh, of course, it ticks down right away. That's a big beat by Airbnb. That's a really big beat by Airbnb. Now covering earnings. Airbnb. Details to come. Okay. Wow, that's a really big beat by Airbnb right there. On the rest, let's see here. What else? Autodesk. Autodesk actually expects lower. Beyond Meat fall. Yeah, Beyond Meat missed big. Beyond Meat missed hard. That's not good. I'm telling you, the frozen food thing is like it's potentially over. Etsy's going crazy. Oh, Etsy's reporting. Right. Let's pull Etsy really quick. Where's my tab? Where are my tabs? Here, tabs. So Groupon crushed it. Let's see what Etsy's doing. Oh, good job, Airbnb, man. I'm very impressed. Etsy. Etsy. Oh my God. A huge destruction. And oh, yes. Oh, gosh. There's some good news today. Etsy. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is huge revenue. Oh, wow. Etsy. Oh my gosh, Etsy, yes. Oh, one of my favorites. Oh, wow. That makes up for Redfin today. Etsy going up 7% right now, and this news is literally just now coming through. That is big. Etsy earnings per share $1 versus 25 cents expected. Revenue comes in at $617. What a smash of a beat. Oh my gosh. Growth of 115 to 121%. Wow. Quarter sees growth of wow. I'm gonna have to dig into this earnings report. This is so exciting. Net $148 million in net. Profitable company. Let's go. Yeah, we got to change the title to the Uncollapse. Oh my gosh. These earnings are so good. Groupon destroyed. Airbnb destroyed expectations. Oh my gosh. So I was wrong on Airbnb. Nailed it on Etsy. Wow. Carvana beats by 20%-ish. That is really, really good for Shift. 1.83 divided by 1.61 is a 13% beat. I'm sorry, not 20%. 13% beat on Carvana. That should be up on that news as well. Etsy should be running way more than this. Carvana hasn't even responded or reacted to the news yet because it's so fresh. Airbnb is up pretty. Yeah, it's pretty stable. Okay, about 4. Okay, so pretty much where I paid for it. Ah, darn it. Okay, so oh my gosh, I'm shocked though. That is so Rocket. Big beat on Rocket. Oh, good. Rocket. Oh, the earnings are just coming in to bail out the day. It's been such a crappy day. We got a 29% beat on earnings per share. Oh my gosh, Rocket. What's Rocket doing? Nothing. Watch, it's falling. No, it's up 4%. That's lame. Should be going up more than that. That's a big beat. Big beat on Rocket as well. And that's what I was saying earlier today, that we are going to have earnings that are going to come in strong, but the market's going to like dampen the strength of these earnings. Yeah. So, Salesforce. That's a good call. CRM, Salesforce. I don't think they've released yet. Let's see. That's another good one that I want to see. Let's Taboola. CRM, Salesforce. Company news. Monster. Oh, here we go. Salesforce. Let's see. I'm having a harder time reading this one. Hold on. Launch. Okay, here we go. Salesforce revenue of 5.82 billion. We have oh wow, Beyond Meat's actually going up now. Even though they missed, they're actually going up. What?
Ongoing due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has impacted its near-term profitability. That conference call kicks off at 5 p.m. and we'll bring you any other headlines in the meantime. Back over to you guys.
Thanks so much for that. Wow. You turned it around. It was down.
Airbnb's, that's a big turnaround there on Beyond Meat. That's crazy. Wasn't expecting that. And I own a little bit of Beyond Meat, but it's not one that I've been adding to. But then why it's turning around, find that out. We have to find out. They missed, but they're turning around. So something else they said is turning this. And that's going to be very important for the frozen foods markets. So we'll have to figure that out. And you know, the plant-based foods and not just the frozen food, like all the home cooked stuff. CRMC's revenue. So why am I having such a hard time understanding what their estimate was? EPS, adjusted EPS, 88 cents. Loss per share, 48 cents. 66. Oh, here we go. Okay, Q4. Okay, so they beat. Revenue went up. Okay, they're just not writing it as easily as we think. Yeah, okay, beats. So it beat on revenue. A little bit confusing the way they wrote that. Wow. Okay, so let's see here. I gotta know. We gotta figure out what the heck is going on with Beyond Meat. Why is it U-turning like that? DoorDash is plummeting 9% right now. Dash reported?
Because with the first quarter for a company, it is always tricky. In terms of adjusted EBITDA, though, and this is the preferred metric for the gig economy, This was positive for the third straight quarter for DoorDash, 94 million, narrowly beating expectations. The company also providing some guidance for the quarter and year ahead, expecting gross order value in the range of $8.6 to $9.1 billion in the first quarter. So,
oh, Beyond Meat announced a strategic partnership with McDonald's and Yum Brands. That's actually pretty big because I thought McDonald's was going to do their own plant, like their own plant-based stuff. That's big. That's why they're pushing. Okay, so their revenue missed, but they're pushing on this partnership news. That is pretty big news. Yeah. That's okay. If that's what it is, thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's really good for Beyond Meat. That's very good. And they have, the thing is, Beyond Meat has the marketing. They have the status, right? They have the brand awareness that other companies don't. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll pay 50 cents more for a Beyond Meat burger at McDonald's or whatever. That's how they bank. Good for them. So let's see here. Let's go look and see what's going on the sticks. Sticks. So volatility at 20. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that pauses in after hours. GameStop turning negative in after hours right now. Groupon 14%. Hold on, is it sorted? There we go. Wow, I'm shocked. Like Airbnb and Etsy did so well and are barely up. But what crushed it was actually Beyond Meat, despite missing, simply because of the McDonald's partnership. Now, in fairness, I got to give them hats off for that. Beyond Meat, like you said here in the comments, I see it, first mover advantage, but beyond that, they got the brand awareness, and that partnership is big. That's McDonald's, that's big. I thought that was untouchable. This is money.
Almost double what the analysts were expecting on earnings.
Yep.
On revenues, too, a big beat, 617 million. Estimate was more like 515 million. Etsy is really seeing explosive growth here. During the pandemic and as we are coming out of it, they use this metric GMS, gross merchandise sales, to really reflect what's happening on the site. Up 118%, 3.6 billion. The expectation was more like 3 billion. This is a company that just posted 129% revenue growth. As far as guidance, they're not giving anything for the full year in light of the COVID-19 uncertainty, but they are giving numbers for the first quarter in terms of guidance. And it looks like a beat there, 168 million to 178 million on adjusted earnings, better than expected revenues, 513 million to 536 million on revenues. In other words, they expect the growth to continue. They're saying that the GMS, the gross merchandise sales, is going to continue to grow 115 to 125% during this first quarter, which far outpaces a lot of these other e-commerce players that we've heard from, like a Wayfair. They continue to bring in a lot of new buyers, and they're seeing a lot of habitual buyers or people that have been on Etsy buying more. Don't miss the CEO. He'll be on Squawk Box tomorrow morning. Seth.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, man, I want to see that. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's such good news. Oh, here's Miss Recovery.
% growth, so over 110, I think you said. It's just astounding, and the guidance is also really terrific. I think what's really important on Etsy is people really, they had a brand recognition issue, right? People didn't really know what Etsy was until we had the pandemic. And now...
That's exactly why I started buying Etsy. I'm like, everybody's going to know Etsy soon. Elon Musk tweeted about Etsy like a month ago. Oh, and Etsy's so brilliant. The way they advertise too, their advertising model with their sellers, how basically they can advertise their business while at the same time advertising a seller's product. And if they convert a sell, they charge the seller for that. So Etsy can basically have higher margins, yet more brand aware. So juicy. Oh, it's so good.
Which was much better than the 60%.
Oops.
Than expected revenue, 859 million versus 748 million expected. Losses per share of $11.24.
Such a big beat on Airbnb. I personally thought they were going to get crushed in the last quarter. I was wrong. Wow. Good job, Airbnb. Etsy, though, good. We got some attendees getting printed at Etsy. We got Rocket Mortgage, 3.52%. We got Groupon. OMG. What's losing right now? We've got, okay, 1% down on Tesla. There goes 1%. Well, actually, it was an option, so technically it'd be like 2%. But that's nothing. That's let's see. Workhorse. Workhorse. Yeah, see that buying activity, that buying volume has stalled. So that's pulling back in now. That's pulling down now. We've got that makes sense. As soon as the fund stops buying, it's like taking the punch bowl away. Okay, so what else do we have here? Okay, we have Express, AMC, DoorDash, GameStop. GameStop, oh my gosh, under 97 or at $97 now. Yikes! 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 Tesla recovering back to break even. Matterport at 680. Enphase sitting at 167. Man, I want to go shopping so much more. There we go. Etsy, 10%. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of growth we should be seeing at Etsy. $118 per share. Massive holding for me. That's making up for the CCIV big time here. Because I'm pretty sure I have more Etsy than I have CCIV. But anyway, look, and CCIV will be back. So don't worry. I'm not worried about CCIV. It'll come back. It's actually slightly green right now. Flat to slightly green in the afters. But Workhorse grew. Okay, costs. I think this. Okay, wow, we had a rebound here. Rebound on GME. GME just rebounded, pumping off 94. Way out of its boxes, though. I mean, the fact that it broke both of these. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's not good. This is not a good trend. Volume is actually not even that high relative to what we've seen in the past year. Oh, man. Oh, man. What an insane market. What's the Treasury doing? I don't know if we can see the Treasury after hours. I don't track bonds that much. So we'll find out. No, this was not the one that updated as well. Maybe Bloomberg has it. They're talking about DoorDash. Do they have the 10-year up here? No. I'm shocked on Airbnb. I mean, I'm really impressed. That's a recovery play, too. It's a recovery play, and they crushed it. Like, I'm really impressed. I'm going to go and redo a deep fundamental on Airbnb. I gotta write this down. Let's see. Okay. Let's go. Airbnb. I gotta write this one down. I want to do an update on Etsy too. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. Rocket. I want to figure out what's going on with Rocket because Rocket announced a dividend as well. Rocket Mortgage announces a dividend. So that's really interesting. This is going to keep me up all night. I might be up all night tonight doing research on these. Virgin Galactic getting smashed again. Man, that thing ran up to like 65 or something and it just implodes. It's just a piss or two. I hate it. I mean, I'm not in Virgin Galactic, but you know, I hate seeing it when that happens. DoorDash has been, it's just been getting crushed a little bit here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. So DoorDash is now below IPO. And we're not at lows though of 135, but we're kind of heading there. Ugh. Etsy 111 or 11% up. Yes. Oh, Shake Shack, less of a loss.
Here's to what analysts were projecting a loss of 11 cents per share. Revenues also beat 157.5 million compared to estimates of 157.3 million. Same Shack sales, as they call them, right in line. Down.
I mean, that's not bad in my opinion for matching expectations in this kind of environment. Not bad at all. What happened to Fisker? Fisker must have sold off into the close. Because Fisker's at 22 right now. Okay, it's getting a boost here in the after. Whoa! Fisker hit a low of 20.97. Woo! Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give Airbnb a deeper look. I mean, I think what it is is rather than people going to hotels, they're doing Airbnbs. And quite frankly, I mean, it makes sense. Like Lauren says, if I were to travel right now, I would just be Airbnb-ing around. And I'm like, you got a good point. Like, why would I book a hotel if I could just book an Airbnb? Because you're all alone, right? You put a keyless fob or whatever on the door or code lock, and you're good. Andrew here says, Airbnb accounting sheet healthy. They have more assets than debt. Well, I would hope so. Airbnb has $3 billion in debt, $7 billion in assets. Still, yeah, okay, all right, that's fair. Yeah, okay. I mean, look, I'm impressed. That's all I can say is I'm impressed. Yeah, they utterly killed it. Utterly killed it in those earnings. I was wrong on Airbnb. And then Beyond Meat getting that partnership, very, very important. Very important, very smart. Even if they have to cut their margins, the amount of sales they're going to get and the amount of people getting exposed to Beyond Meat, very, very, very good. Very good. Okay, so Etsy, printing, love it. What else? Okay, what's losing right now in the afters? Etsy for me is a nibble under 225, but I really prefer buying it under 200. Over 200, I will update my valuation on it. I want to do a whole nother deep dive on it. So Virgin Galactic getting crushed, DoorDash getting crushed, Costs getting crushed, Workhorse selling off in the after hours. Not a surprise. With what happened here in Airbnb, use them throughout the pandemic. Every place has been cleaned thoroughly. I mean, that's a really good testimonial. I mean, you're right, especially if you had to travel during this pandemic. Very, very good point. Zillow will now make cash offers for homes based on Zestimates. Yikes! That's a lot of faith they're trying. They're gonna have human intervention in that, though. I bet you, because Redfin already does that. Redfin sends you automated cash estimates based on the Redfin estimate. So hotels are cheap now, but Airbnb is safer. Makes sense. I definitely misread that one. So, oh well. That happens. That happens. Good for them. Okay. Rocket Mortgage, man. Come on. Like, where's our 20% tendy? Like this 4%, you're being a little weenie. We don't want little hot dog tendies. We want real tendies. Plug Power actually moving up here in the after hours, but Plug reported this morning and it wasn't good. It sold off throughout the day. It seems like a lot of the market is recovering a little bit. It's hard to say. I see a lot of green. Intel, Domino's. I mean, these guys are barely down, right? 0.25%. That's just a trade fluctuation right here. 1%. That's a little more. Tesla's got a little bit of a downtrend. So, oh well. We'll see what happens here. 1% is so nominal, though. I'm not going to lose any sleep over a 1%. Upwork has given up all of its earnings since it smashed earnings expectations. It gave up everything. Absolutely everything vanished. It's very, 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 very disappointing. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Folks. Oh, I can't open this. Hold on. We got something fun. Let's see here. We're going to do this. I'm going to try to get these up as soon as possible because I think that they're going to be fun. And it's not even like, hold on. I'll explain in one sec. Here we go. This is what I'm about to show you is not supposed to be anything for like actual like profitability or anything. I think this is more of like a community thing since you all said you wanted this. It's downloading right now. It's a massive file. And so I think it'll be fun. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I can open these up. Check this out. Once it loads, it's literally taking forever to load. Here we go. Okay, so where are the new ones? Because we already, yeah, here's one of them. All right. just lost lots of money. What are the others? I'm with you. Buy the dip. Oh man. Oh yeah. Come on. These are money. And not in terms of like I'm gonna price these in such a way where there's like very, very little profit in them, just because I think this is like so fun for the community. I think this is really cool. We got Push It Up here. Oh, this is so good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, with the moon in there. Oh man. Oh, and then here's the latest. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna wear that on red days. Oh my gosh. That's what I should be wearing right now. I mean, this is appropriate too. This is what I'm wearing right now. This is on RuneScape, right? There, Scald. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the sticks, folks. This is what a freaking day, man. I can't handle it. It's been a crazy day. Okay. Let's quickly look at top news as well. And then let's look at the sticks again. So, okay, what's top news? Top news. Come on, push it. Okay, here we go. Top news. Apple to sell DirecTV stake. Treasury yields surge past 1.6%. That's not good. Hospitalizations plunged 72% as older Americans get shots. Boom! That is really good news. Very, very, very good news. I like hearing that, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing hospitals are full and they're out of beds and people are like in waiting rooms suffering okay. Yields on U.S. government debt blew past another set of closely watched. Oh man, they hit that level. What? Okay, so yeah. So look, 1.5 was the problem. That's the problem level. But yields took off and at one point reached 1.61%. Yikes. And a telltale warning sign for some strategists, the 5-year treasury yield soared convincingly by the 5-year soared above 0.75%. Another telltale expected to exacerbate as traders pulled forward bets on when the Federal Reserve would start lifting policy rates. Ooh. Oh, man. Which strips out inflation. Okay, climbed as much. Okay, what else here? Just go play Rust on Wipe Day. That's what we should be doing right now. Rust on Wipe Day. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. All right, what else do we have? So, Beyond Meat jumps a new partnership with Yum, and I mean that is so good. I mean, hats off to them. They are using their clout and they're doing deals. Smart. Good job. Okay, let's do the sticks one more time. Ready? Here we go. DoorDash down 10%, Virgin down 10%, Workhorse selling off after some what looked like hedge fund buying there, and a rumor that maybe Congress is going to do something. The last thing I'm going to do is hang my hat on Congress doing something. Okay, GameStop down 4.9% right now. We are sitting at 103 on GameStop. We have extremely low volume right now. Very, very low volume. I think the odds of us pushing up into one of these boxes, very low. This could start deflating like a balloon, unfortunately. And I'm not saying that because I want that to happen. It's just we lost a lot of volume today. A lot of volume went out the door today. Throughout the entire day, we deflated like a balloon. We mostly traded in our box. And as soon as we broke down on our box, boom, bad news. Tesla down 0.6% right now. Green candle sticking up. Palantir at dirty lows. Lucid tweeted something. Okay, let's see. CCIV. Well, I guess I should look at Lucid. Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors. Read more. Okay. So it's some kind of statement. A note from our CEO regarding the future of Lucid. Oh, that could be interesting. Let's see what he says. This is going to be like a counter to the hate that's going on right now. Because the slide deck is fugazi. It's magic. It's a bunch of, you know, what did Matthew McConaughey say? Fairy dust. Poof. It doesn't exist. It's not real. Okay, all of the photos failed on this transfer, but I just care about the text anyway. So let's quickly look at this. Where's my pencil? The pencil's not where it usually is. Who took my pencil? Oh, there it is. I found it. All right. There we go. Let's see what's going on with CCIV. Earlier this week, we announced a proposed merger with Churchill Capital 4 that would result in becoming a public company and bolster our mission to be luxury electric, blah, blah, blah. Together, we plan to expand in new markets. We believe this is good for Lucid, the planet, grand vision. I want to take this opportunity to thank you. We have grand plans ahead. Truly excited to be on this ride together. Dude, say something. Production readiness. I'd also like to provide an update on the arrival of Lucid Air. As many companies have experienced the advent of COVID-19. Advent? Is that what people call it? An advent? I've never heard of that before. Has proved to be a significant challenge, from testing activities to supplier availability to preparing sales and service. COVID has affected all work streams. As a company, we're working diligently to minimize these impact. We've witnessed seismic progress and growth, yet despite excellent progress made in all areas, we now know that we won't be able to start delivering Lucid Air this spring at the level of quality we insist on providing. Be assured we won't rest until we have our first customers behind the wheel of Lucid. Good. We're supposed to be, I heard June. I didn't hear spring. The final finesse. I'm wholly committed to delivering a groundbreaking EV. If this means it will take a bit more time, that is what we must do. I've recently driven the latest Lucid Air release candidate vehicles built by our manufacturing team in our brand new factory in Arizona, and I'm thrilled with how the car has come together. It's the most captivating luxury vehicle ever made, with a design inside and out that will truly delight. We continue to make final refinements, largely due to COVID, blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, come to our 6 studio locations and you can check it out for yourself. Best regards. Peter, you didn't really say anything. You didn't tell us anything other than reiterating your excuse. That's not a reason, it's an excuse. That's what you're providing. Okay, who linked me here? Look into Bitcoin. Oh, I don't know that Tesla's pricing is going to follow Bitcoin, but I'll check that out. Thank you for posting that. Course member posted something, so I had to look at it. I actually get, and it's crazy, I probably shouldn't say it, but anytime the course members tag me, my watch goes off with your notification. So that's why sometimes I respond like instantly. But sometimes I just sit here and the whole thing is vibrating all day. Use the coupon, Gun the Fun. Use the coupon. Use code HODL. HODL. Okay, let's continue to look at the sticks really quick. Moment. Okay, let's go into the sticks again here. Oh man, this has been intense. An intense day. Oh, bam! But Etsy 11%. Holding firm. Yes. Okay, some tendies on a nasty, ugly, disgusting, terrible, horrid, red day. We did some buying today. We got Rocket Mortgage going back to 21, which is still pathetic because this should be a $30 company. But nobody wants to talk about mortgage companies right now, so fine. Beyond Meat sub 6% on a partnership that I think is absolutely brilliant. Hats off to them. Airbnb, I don't even know where they went. Did they go negative? Because then I got screwed. But whatever. Okay, they're flat. Fine, Airbnb. You suck. but I'm going to do my full analysis on Airbnb. Etsy, Groupon, Beyond Meat, Fisker, Rocket, Monster Bev, Ping, Esports. Esports gave up almost its entire gains in the day. Almost its entire gains. Let's see here. No. I'm not adding to Rocket Mortgage right now. No. Live Nation did well. Really? What did Live do? Live Nation in terms of the stock. Live Nation. Thank you for posting that. Is this Live Nation's not trading after hours, are they? Chicken fingers with dipping sauce. Yeah, a little bloody, huh? Thank you for that, Ash Invest. I'll check that out. Come join. Texas James, come join the course. I've been in 4 of Kevin's courses, and it's really good. It paid for itself many times. Texas James, thanks, man. Yeah, Texas James is. We were chatting the other day in the course about a couple of his rental properties actually had copper pipes burst because of this madness happening in Texas. Man, my heart goes out for you, bro. That sucks. Okay, here we go. What? Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So Peacemaker, what was missed? Hit me up. AMC. Let's look at AMC. Okay, AMC. AMC down 3%. Salesforce. What did Salesforce report? Salesforce. Individual company news. It beat estimates. Launch and Launchpad. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Oh, they reported late. They reported like 16 minutes after the bell. So Salesforce, man, Salesforce is just getting spanked. Oh, yeah. I do feel like we looked at this, though. So their earnings per share came in at 341 versus an estimate of 351. Yeah. For 2022. Oh, okay. So they're forecasting out. Well, 2022. I wonder how they do their books. I'll have to figure that out. Okay. So going back to the sticks. Okay. 10% Groupon, Rocket, all up. Ping, Etsy, EXPI's up. Tesla, green, baby. Yes. Good. Let's go. Tesla. Let's go. Kevin, Elon email. Check Tesla. I'm checking Tesla. I don't know what Elon email is. I don't know what an Elon email is. But let's see here. We should do a little. Let's see here. Dogecoin's trending. Dogecoin is trending on Twitter. And Dan Goat is trending on Twitter. And this has to do, I guess, with Elon. I stopped taking life seriously when I heard Elon Musk made Dan Goat's whole net worth in just 24 hours. Okay. All right. Check. Kevin, check here. I'm looking here. I don't know where to look. Sawyer tweeted it. Elon sent an email about Fremont shutdown. Check AMC Twitter account tweet. Man, you pulled me in so many different directions. Okay, what's this Elon tweet about or email thing? Elon Musk. So where's the email? Who's got the email? Maybe somebody can link this in Discord. Okay, here. Somebody's pasting it. Thank you for that. And I can also pull it here. Maybe, I'm sure some of you have it. Nicola just reported. Oh my God, there's blood everywhere. Okay, here. Thank you. Freaking course members to the rescue again. Krishna, thank you very much for posting this so quickly. See, I don't need staff. I got amazing folks here. All y'all, we are experiencing some part supply issues. so took the opportunity to bring Fremont production down for a few days to do equipment upgrades. Smart. Yeah, you may as well. If you're out of chips, you may as well do a line upgrade. It's kind of what I mentioned earlier. Yeah, okay. All right. Fremont production is back up and running. As of yesterday, we will spool up rapidly to full 3Y production over the next several days. SX are almost done retooling and will be aiming for max production next quarter. There is high demand, so we will soon need to go back to 2 shifts for SX. Please recommend friends to recruiting. Bullish. Bullish, bullish, bullish. I like that. Okay, somebody posted news too. Thank you for posting. News. Where's the news? Sorry, one sec. I want to see what somebody just posted. Oh, here we go. Okay, that has to do with Coinbase. I'll check that out. SEC security. I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I'll have to check these things out a little bit more. Okay, what's the 10-year Treasury yield doing now? Oh, my hair's a mess. Who cares? Who cares? We're talking about tendies, not hair. This is not a hairstyling channel. 10-year Treasury. Who's got the latest on the 10-year Treasury? AMC winked at Wall Street Bets, really? AMC. Let's check it out. AMC theaters. 21 minutes ago. This weekend, 2 legendary rivals will face off. Tom and Jerry. No, that's not that one. Oh, look at what AMC did. Oh, it's so smart. Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, that is making me hungry right now. Oh, please get Elon Musk on my show. I am the most mature person who could possibly interview him. Wow, AMC. Freaking love this. Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let's go to my tweet and let's retweet him right now. I'm going to retweet it. And maybe if you want, you could retweet me. So go over here to where's Elon? Elon, where are you? Elon, here. We're going to retweet there. Oh, wait. How do I quote it? There we go. Quote. It's just lagging. We need to talk about tendies. Should I say that? Or is that stupid? We need to talk about tendies. We need to talk about the tendies. I don't know. I'll take insights. Let's see. Yeah, we just have to keep doing this. Should be like a thing every week. We just keep going. Just retweet, and it becomes like this chain of like 100 tweets where it's just like every week we just retweet the weeks before one, and it just becomes this never-ending chain of tweets. Like we get every course member in, every watcher. What's the breaking news here? FDA to allow Pfizer to store COVID vaccine at normal freezer temp for 2 weeks. That's good. That could help with. Okay. Tendies on Mars. Oh, I like that. We need to talk about. The tendies. We need to talk about tendies. I mean, tendies and Mars or on Mars. Tendies hoodie, a tendy hoodie. We need to talk about the tendies. It's simple, but he speaks in meme. It's true. So should I do tendies hoodie? Is that it? Space. Okay, tendies. What do you guys think? Because Weston, you're the one who keeps saying that, but everybody else is saying Mars. You're about this tweet. Going to Mars. Martian tendies. Oh, I like that. We need to talk about. Oh, that's a good. We need to talk about Martian tendies. That's pretty good. I like Martian tendies. Let's go. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready? Boom. I like the Martian tendies. That's a good one. Okay, let's go. Let's get Elon on now. Because now that we are tweeting him again, it can't fail. It can't fail to just continuously do this retweet chain of me tweeting or of me retweeting my prior tweet from February 23rd. It's only been 2 days since we asked him. So we're asking him again in 2 days. I mean, We're a little fast on this one. We're going to have to wait a full week next time, but it's worth it. Oh, true. We got to update the profile. 1.38. Wait, we should do this. Tesla, Bitcoin, news, money, stocks, and real estate. There we go. That'll do it right there, boys and girls. Oh, man. Let's look at GME really quick. Tesla's green. Yeah, boys, girls. Yeah. Okay, Virgin Galactic. Oh, man, destroyed. Oh, GameStop. It can't. Having trouble at 103. I mean, I'm glad it's stabilizing a little over 100. It could be a lot worse. Could be worse. Yeah, could be worse. Ugly, man. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Carvana missed. So beat on sales, but miss on EPS. Thank you, Brian. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we did cover Etsy. Space does not remind you of CCIV. No. CCIV is going to go back to the moon at some point. All right, folks. I'm going to take off. Thank you so much for being here for nearly 3 hours. It's a blast hanging out with y'all. We'll see you later. It's wipe day in Rust. Let's go.